Nerd Confessions.
Welcome to Nerd Confessions. It's been 1 week since our last confession. Just a reminder to our listeners, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. My name's Jeff, your host for the episode, and I'm joined by Sohil, Encore, Ryan, Will, and Tommy.
What's up?
In this episode, we're going to recap all the big news we heard at E3. But first, let's start with what we've been doing this week. What's been going on, guys? Sohil?
Woot. So, watched Finding Dory, like we said we were going to do. And then
You saw it in theaters, huh? Nice.
Yes, not really. But we also watched Voltron, which I saw on Netflix. Played Mad Max, NBA 2K16. And I continued playing a little bit of Tabletop Racers after the update. I don't know what happened on that update, but I got an update. So I kept playing that.
How was it?
It's still the same. I like upgrading the cars. It's so cool, like getting little tires and stuff. I don't know why I like it so much. Other than that, yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Cool. Encore?
I watched Voltron, didn't finish it actually.
Your pick, not a big deal.
Why are you giving people a hard time about not finishing when you haven't finished it?
Because Encore works 70 hours a week.
Watch Outlast. Outlast, a new show by the creator of The Walking Dead.
Is it related to the game Outlast?
No, I think it's completely different. You guys should check it out. It's some creepy ass demon possessing kind of show.
I'd be more excited if it was attached to the game.
Me
Is
too.
it on Netflix?
That'd be scary.
Is it on Netflix, Encore?
No, it's on Cinemax. That's a brand new
Cinemax?
show. Yeah.
Cinemax still exists?
That luxury life.
I played Zelda: Link to the Past.
Ooh, do you like it?
I don't like that. You have to every time you die, you start all over. I don't like
They
that.
don't start all over.
That's how old
basically
school games
start-
are. You have to save it, and then you go back to that save point.
How many dungeons you beat?
I got Zelda from the what do you call?
You're still in the throne room?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I didn't go into the throne.
That laptop.
What laptop?
You know the laptop he had in the
That
division?
room that
Oh,
special
a division?
guy
Division? Yeah,
Oh,
I never got that room.
Stupid laptop.
Fuck that game.
got. I waited for you for so long, Encore.
And that's it.
Glad to hear that. Ryan, what you got going on?
I finally finished the Witcher Blood and Wine DLC. Liked it a lot. What else did I do? I watched some Voltron. I watched about 3 episodes, not digging it. I finished Parks and Rec series finale. Beautiful show, beautiful ending. Brought a tear to my eye. Did anyone else finish Parks and Rec?
No.
How many
Yes, I
seasons
did.
are
It was
there?
very good.
I think there's seven.
Seven seasons. It's very good. The ending was well done.
I've always wanted to watch it.
Ending?
Yeah, it's a good ending.
It's a very good ending.
They cut it off really well.
And I also I started finished Doom. It's pretty good. I was a little disappointed.
Disappointed with
And
what?
what?
Explain.
My main issue was the guns are really cool, but they didn't feel cool.
So you wanted to be more like Doom 3 is what you're saying?
I would have loved it if it was more like Doom 3 and had the scary atmosphere. But my main issue with the game was the guns didn't have good feel to them.
Oh,
Like the
what?
plasma rifle,
Quit using them. Glory kill.
the glory kills were awesome. I love the glory kills, but some of the guns, it just felt like you were just not really shooting them.
The guns were there to weaken the
So,
enemy, to
what-
set you up for a nice
What
glory
does it
kill.
feel like you do when you pull the trigger then? I don't understand.
There wasn't like attack like some games
Or
like
they have,
Call
like,
of Duty.
attack
It feels like your guns are powerful.
I think
but-
you're just missing the aiming down the sights. The iron sights.
No, I'm not. Some games they put in some way like the mixture of the rumble and the sound and the way the animations of the guns, it makes it feel like the guns are like really powerful and they're fun to shoot. And this one, they weren't. It was fun to move around and it would be really hectic and balance between glory kills and grenades and guns. But
What about the BFG? Did that feel nice?
BFG was awesome.
That's the only gun I didn't like. I thought it was boring.
It was so good. You had to time it up so you could get maximum kills with it.
But
It was
if a monster was out in the open but not in your line of sight, sometimes it wouldn't even kill him.
I also like the trophy for the BFG or the challenge, the map challenge. You had to kill like 8 monsters at once with it. And it was called a Big Redacted Gun. I like that.
Did you try to get the platinum?
I was going to. And I started to get towards the end of the game, and then I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be grindy with all the weapon upgrading." So
I have 2 platinums in the works, Ryan.
I'm stalking my platinums. I got so many platinums lined up for once you pass me. I'm just gonna fucking knock them out. Boom, 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 boom.
I almost have Black Flag 4. Black Flag Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, that's a big one.
But the fucking multiplayer is so hard.
All I have to do for
I
Black
did level
Flag,
50, and that's so bad.
I just have to kill the white whale, which never fucking pops up.
It's always there.
No, I've never. It's never popped
I've
up on
caught
the
it like
map.
10
Did you get the
times.
multiplayer one?
I didn't know there was a
No.
white whale.
So yeah, there's
It's
a
part of your
social event
upgrades.
that fucking pops up and it's never popped up for me.
Like a Moby Dick style
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
whale.
And it's really tough.
It's never popped up. Oh, and I have to kill the legendary ships for a fucking bitch.
There's 4 of them,
All
aren't
the
there?
all the single player ones were easy. I got all those. The
fucking
multiplayer
legendary
ones are the ones
ships
that
are so hard. Oh, but I have a lot of platinums lined up for you. I also started playing Hitman Go. I'm almost done with that one. That game's fantastic. If anyone gets a chance to buy that one again,
Tommy, what's so funny?
Uncle
Jiggling all over the place.
jiggling all over the place. Uncle's just
continue.
making funny faces.
Okay then.
I'm laughing at the show notes that somebody wrote under Ryan.
I'm not gonna read that.
I'll read it. It says, Ryan, Parks and Rec, Witcher 3, Blood and Wine, Doom, Hitman, go lick my mom's dick.
Who wrote that?
All right, that's good
I
stuff.
started playing Dragon Quest Heroes again. I popped that in because I reached that point where I have nothing else to play, so I popped that in for a bit.
I wish they'd make that game, but just replace everybody with Marvel characters.
They probably will someday. Actually, no, I don't think so because Marvel's being really strict with who they develop games. So.
Boston's.
But they're all going to be Sony exclusives because Sony's the best.
Cool. Good talk. Will, what you been playing?
I played Witcher 3 Blood and Wine as well. I haven't finished it, but I got all the side quest stuff done.
lagging.
So I'm ready to do the main quest and get that over with. The Division, still playing that. I'm finally making to the end game content. So I'm caught up with where I was on Xbox One. Unravel, that was a good price on PlayStation Plus.
How much?
This month? It was $9.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was PlayStation Plus still.
I want the Mega Man collection. It's like $10 right now.
$10.
It's a good deal.
I might look into that, see if it has easy platinum.
Mega Man's not going to have an easy platinum.
It might. I
Could.
don't know. I have to look it up.
Looking at you.
Then also watched Finding Dory in a theater.
Oh, how was that?
And Voltron, even though we're doing those next week now, not this week.
I guess people couldn't watch a 4-hour show, including the person who requested it. But that's neither here nor
But
there.
why was the first episode an hour long?
that was
like
that
2
was kind of
hours
weird.
long.
I don't know why that was so
Like a full
long.
movie.
I think with anime, the first episode is ODV. It's like the introduction, and then they start making the series after that is made.
It was so long. I can only get like through a half hour.
Oh,
It was only
God.
like 45 minutes.
No, it's like
No,
2 hours.
it was like an hour and 45 minutes. It was long.
I don't think
I
so.
just wanted to go to bed.
Then watch it earlier.
All right. Let's
I work too much.
Tommy, what you been doing this week?
I just been watching or rewatching Kitchen Nightmares because it's just hilarious.
Is that why you're
What
Flips
is
out of
that?
people.
What's Kitchen Nightmares?
It's Gordon Ramsay goes to restaurants and just flips out at people doing like stupid.
Oh, is that
shit.
why you were texting all those Gordon Ramsay quotes earlier?
That's exactly
Oh, okay.
why it was.
Makes
I
Remember
was
sense.
that
cracking up, and then I started watching his Hotel Hell one as well, where he goes to hotels and it's just like nasty shit you see.
Bar rescue with hotels.
So he's like the
No, like,
Simon
he goes-
Cowell of restaurants.
Restaurants, hotels, just like he goes to places that are failing and he finds out what's wrong with it. And the
Bar rescue
craziest
with
people.
hotels.
Have you
John
seen that
Tapper.
one episode with that one chick and the was it Italian dude? I don't know where he was.
Wow.
They
that
got
girl and
really
that
mad.
guy?
I can't remember. It's a really famous one.
Oh, God.
No,
There's a lot of Italians on the show.
he's married to a white girl. He's a small
well.
little Italian.
It doesn't help at all.
All right.
That's like saying you seen that basketball movie with those two
What
black
happened?
guys.
Yeah,
What happened
six
in the
men,
episode?
six- Oh, he was trying to help him out, and they both like, this is how it's made. This is how my wife makes the best food.
They all do
That
that.
sounds like every episode I've
That's
ever
every
watched. On, is
episode.
Was it a bed and breakfast?
What's happening?
No,
that it? Just those,
That's all I got.
That's all
Cool.
you did all week?
Good times.
Been working. Making
Working's
money
good?
for this podcast.
How about you give your employees double brooms?
That's weird.
You should be
Right.
very happy that your employees want to keep the place so clean that they need an extra
They
broom.
want to do twice the work for you, Tom.
What else could they possibly do with it? They can't. They're gonna goof off with a broom.
Take it home so they can use it at home.
It's
Just
true.
drill a hole in it and put a big old attach like a big ladle to
Put
it.
a chain, put a chain on it.
Yeah, let-
Chain it. Like those
Like a big
7-Elevens with
bathroom
a.
Attach it to a rim.
exactly. Exactly. Cool. Good talk. Myself, I watched Voltron. I actually watched the whole thing of Voltron. I liked it a lot. It was cool. I also started replaying Fallout 4. I finished the Institution quest, and I tried to go back and do the other one, but my save was too far away, like 20 levels. And so
Why don't you just suck it up and play through that part again?
It takes forever.
Because I'm like 20 levels behind. Like that Institution quest, I started after the molecular level, so after I'd already built the teleporter. So I should have started before I built the teleporter. So my save before I built the teleporter is so far back, I just don't want to do it.
You have to be before the teleporter?
Yeah, because you build a teleporter, I think you can build it in the Brotherhood area or something like that. I was looking at.
Like, I had everybody to where they're making me choose, and then I saved it, and I remembered where that save was, and then that's when I like knew where to go back to.
That's what I thought too. And so when I went to do
but
Bunker
you can-
Hill, it said to go warn the railroad or warn the Brotherhood, and then I warned the Brotherhood, and it was the same ending. It was just institution. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it, even though institution is my least favorite. Besides the Brotherhood, that's second least favorite.
That's weird. I mean, there's usually a conversation where it says, do you want to be with us or do you want to do this with them? No, I think it comes down to the Institute. Like, you have to do something in the Institute, and that's the real break point. Like, they ask you to kill the people in the Institute.
Yeah, you go to
rescue the people from the Institute.
Yeah, you go to Bunker Hill, and that's where they are.
Or the railroad, you have to kill the railroad for the Brotherhood. That's like the breaking point, from what I remember. So maybe
it just wasn't working for me. Maybe I'll try again because I really don't want to be with the Institute. I want to be with either the railroad or straight up Minutemen.
I'll take the Institute over the Minutemen any day.
What? I'm gonna
Did you do the Brotherhood one though?
No,
it's pretty cool. That giant robot starts
gonna
punching things and destroying the ground. It's pretty cool.
Railroad's just gonna glitch and you're not gonna get to finish.
I hate
Did they fix that?
I don't know.
Oh,
the Brotherhood's pretty boring, but the giant robot was pretty cool.
What's that robot's name? I forgot the robot's name. Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. Yeah. That's cool. I also been playing Fallout Shelter too on the on my phone. I like it a lot. I'm addicted. And I can't wait for the new DLC. Ooh. Okay, whatever.
You gonna buy the Fallout 4 season pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do it in a couple weeks. I'll probably do it when I get bored with The Witcher, if and when. I guess.
The Witcher's life.
If you stick with it, Jeff, it'll grow on you.
I plan on pulling an all-nighter tonight.
Ooh, I like this.
Till the sun comes up.
I like this new Jeff.
All right, so we got some news. Some new news and some old news.
What kind of news?
Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition leaked on torrents.
Ooh.
Word is positive.
Oh.
So you did not download it on Cord?
I couldn't find it.
Positive HIV.
I looked.
I actually looked for it and it said deleted torrent. So
yeah,
Warner Brothers is probably all over it.
They took it down. Some people they got it and then.
So this news is irrelevant.
How is it relevant?
So why are they saying it's good? What's going on, Encore? Why is it positive?
From what I heard, they're adding a lot of scenes for Lex. The scene in Africa also.
Africa? When did they go to Africa?
Exactly.
They went to Africa?
In the beginning,
in Africa, when Superman went to Africa. Remember?
I don't remember them going to Africa.
Oh, the desert part?
Yeah, the desert.
Oh, okay.
Is X-23 in Wolverine 3?
What's the X-23? I don't understand.
Encore?
X-23 is going to be the next Wolverine.
But what is X-23?
It's a chick.
What's she do?
She's like Wolverine. Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, so after Wolverine 3, this is his last film, so I think they're trying to...
She gonna replace him?
Basically, yeah. Because, I don't know, if they bring some other actor into the world, they're not going to want somebody replacing Hugh Jackman, so this way would be one way to transition.
I like that. Okay.
Cool. Sounds fun. Conjuring and Fury 7 director is directing Aquaman. Who's excited?
Nah.
I am.
Do you mean the one where he was like a hermit crab in the ship?
The merman.
The little lobster going back, scuttling back into his hole.
Well, apparently the DC gave him a choice. It's either Flash or Aquaman, and he chose Aquaman. It's not been done yet, so
Adventurous.
I guess so.
underwater stuff.
Is there a reason that it hasn't been done yet?
Only James Cameron does underwater stuff, apparently.
Is it gonna be like a gun? Is it gonna be like a Gun City?
Is Vince gonna play Aquaman?
You in deep doo-doo now, Aquaman.
Ooh.
So I'm excited. I want to watch it. It'll be fun.
I'll probably watch it, but I'm not excited.
He's a good director.
I'll still watch it.
Conjuring was really good.
I never saw The Conjuring.
Fast 7's pretty
Speaking
bad.
of Conjuring, they're gonna make a spin-off from Conjuring 2, The Nun.
They make I haven't seen it yet.
It's called The Nun. Well, it is
So
not,
like
it's not a
when they
spoiler.
made the spin-off of the doll,
Yeah, so
Annabelle.
so in the second one, like one of the ghosts is it's a scary nun with like sharp teeth and
Ooh.
black eyes. So they're gonna make a spin-off of that.
Did you see Annabelle? Annabelle was pretty good too.
No, I don't watch that.
I was surprisingly, I really enjoyed Annabelle. I didn't thought it was gonna be terrible.
Is that the doll?
Yeah, it's worth watching. It's good.
Is Conjuring the movie? Tyler said that wasn't as good as Insidious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not even like the same. Tyler's not here to defend himself, so I won't say anything.
No, go ahead. It's the best time to attack somebody.
They're not even like the same genre of horror movie, because Insidious is like a B scary movie, and then Conjuring is like a more serious thriller horror movie.
Is it on Netflix or Hulu? Does anybody know?
I would think Conjuring probably is, since Conjuring 2 came out.
I'll watch it tomorrow during the day. I don't like watching movies by myself at
So
night.
good.
It's not that
It's too
scary.
intense.
The Conjuring is good. Like you can watch it at night and
I can't even finish Outlast.
But that has a couple of really intense scenes, like when the girl got pulled
I
across
thought
the
you
room.
liked scary games.
what the
Not really.
I think scary
That's
games
good.
are more intense than scary movies. Scary movies don't do anything for me.
Yeah, scary games fucking they
Doesn't
fucking
get you
tense
off.
me up.
I never finished Doom 3, to be honest,
Who said that?
because it was too scary for me.
My,
oh
But that's how they're so whatever.
what's the next piece, Jeff?
Beverly Hills Cop 4 finds director.
Axel Foley. I'm so excited.
I never liked those
They're
movies.
so good. Put the banana,
not my thing.
banana in the tailpipe.
Not
You
my
didn't-
thing.
yeah, you didn't like the theme song? I think that's the best part of it.
I always enjoyed them. I thought they were good movies.
So good.
That's the type of movie that I'll watch on like TNT in the middle of the day while I do chores or something.
George Lucas was in Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I never saw that
He
one.
almost gets crushed by the Ferris wheel.
I should have crushed him.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Just kidding.
That one, they also go to the dinosaur
My
ride.
Children.
Oh,
They
yeah,
go-
that was
they
the theme
dinosaur
park. I
ride
remember
nuts.
the theme
King with the
park.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, they go in there.
Oh, no, I gotta see it.
That's so
That was the weirdest one. Just
That's
came out of
fate.
nowhere.
So it's been like
Yeah.
30 years since the last one, right?
yeah.
So I
Well,
think
they made the pilot TV show, remember?
did they?
Yeah, they actually filmed it, and Eddie Murphy was in it, but they didn't pick it up for pilot.
Well, where the hell's Eddie Murphy been? He's been making up Daddy Daycare and
Fucking
Nutty
Shrek, bro.
Professors. I think
After Shrek, he was set for life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Donkey.
if he does this, I think it'll bring him back though.
How old is he?
He must be in his late
55?
50s.
You know he was married to Scary Spice.
He was married to Scary
He
Spice?
knocked up Scary Spice.
What?
Yeah. Anyways,
Was that like forever their names? The Spice
Yeah.
Girls? Just
This is forever Scary Spice.
He's
Yeah.
55.
who? Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
check his wife out. She
His
has like
wife
6
is,
kids with him.
It doesn't say wife, it says partner.
No, but he had a wife.
Oh, why does he say partner? She's
No.
37.
No,
Oh,
his
dang.
wife, his first wife, he had like 6 kids with.
Cradle
her.
robber.
Oh, his first wife is
She's
Nicole
like in
Michelle
shape.
Murphy.
Yeah, Google
Oh,
that.
God.
All right, moving on here.
His partner right now is
time for
pretty
E3.
hot, too. dude.
We're getting into E3. We're starting off with EA.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We'll start off with Titanfall 2, single player.
Woo!
What the hell?
Stoked.
Titan 2.
Stoked for more Titanfall.
Who played the first Titanfall?
I did.
I did. So good.
I played it at Game Shack.
That was
Howie's
Shack.
Game Shack.
How is Game Shack?
Oh.
That's
Well, now you can play with us
Chris,
for real.
where Chris fell asleep
So there
playing
was
the game.
so there was no single player at all in the first one.
No, it was
There
all
was, but
no,
it was
there
multiplayer.
wasn't. It was all multiplayer.
It had a story to it, but you couldn't really pay attention to it because it was going on while all this multiplayer stuff was
It was
happening.
really stupid. Like they'd have like intercoms come up and people would be talking, like characters would be talking to each other while you're trying to just kill everybody.
Cool.
It was very poorly done.
I remember when we were playing it one time at the Howie's Game Shack, and then we were all playing together and looked over, and Chris's character was running towards a wall, and we're like, "Oh, why? What's wrong with Chris?" And we go over there, and Chris is asleep. And his thumb is on the trigger and full and like walking towards the wall, and we're like, "Oh, that's why his character was only doing that."
That game was awesome though. It
I
was
think,
so
I think
fun.
I think the single player campaign looks good. The Titan has a
Oh,
personality.
I hate that. That's so stupid.
They don't talk in the first one?
No, they don't talk at all.
I
in the
thought
first
that
one.
it was cool how I was talking.
I liked it.
It's like protect my pilot.
So like Jaegers.
Rule number 1.
No, Jaegers
Rule number
were-
1, the mission objective, and then rule number 2, something something. Rule number 3, protect my pilot.
Yeah, I
Sounds
know.
like those things from
that'd be
iRobot.
you think that'd be number 1, but whatever.
So
I think it is kind of weird that they talk. Like, then why would they even need the pilot if they can think for themselves?
This is from the campaign story trailer that they showed. It sounds like the original pilot for the Titan died, and now this new pilot is getting it. So you're the new pilot coming in with this Titan that lost its old pilot.
So there's only one Titan?
No,
There's a lot of
tons
Titans.
of Titans.
So is this Titan like an Autobot or something? It has like an Allspark and a mind and everything, or what?
I don't know. It sounded like it.
An Allspark.
I know that
It's not. It's not going to have as much personality as Optimus Prime. I'm sure.
But they do. So they're living things, huh?
When I remember when they announced that there's going to be a campaign, Respawn said that it's going to be a mix of technology and magic.
Oh, I like
Magic.
magic.
Yeah, that's
In
kind of weird.
Titanfall game?
Really,
Yeah.
magic? That's strange.
Yeah.
Madden 17. Does anybody care about Madden 17?
Not really. I mean,
Did you
I
guys
like
watch the
sports.
gameplay?
No, does it look
Was
good?
it exactly the same?
Even though I don't care, I think it looks fucking good. It looks so good. And those players look so real.
What was the last Madden game you played?
15?
I guess that would explain the difference.
I think the last one I played was
Because every
the
year it doesn't
2K.
change very much.
I thought it looked so good.
It's on
But I'm not gonna
I think
play
it's
it.
on Frostbite now. Are they just using Frostbite?
Yeah, I think they're using Frostbite now.
Because Frostbite looks,
Yeah.
everything looks good on Frostbite.
What about Battlefield 1?
Battlefield 1 looked great. I'm excited for that one.
Amy watched the hour gameplay footage they showed.
Was it multiplayer or single player?
I didn't watch
It was
it.
probably multiplayer.
Did you see at least a little snippet?
I watched like the first maybe like 30 seconds of it.
Did you watch it, Will?
No, I didn't watch it. I watched all the conferences. I didn't watch the hour gameplay for Battlefield 1, but the trailers look really cool.
The trailer was
I'm
great.
excited for it.
I want to play it for sure.
Did you watch the conference though?
No,
Yes.
I just watched the trailers that I wanted to see.
In the
for them.
conference, they showed like a snippet, and then they cut you off, and then they start talking about the game, and then they said, "No, we'll show you the rest of the trailer."
Stupid.
It was so dumb.
Do you know how much it was to go to their conference?
No, how much was it?
I don't know.
Well, you
Wasn't
can-
wasn't it part of E3?
No, they
Well,
didn't
the
go to
conferences are
E3.
never technically part of E3, not the show.
But they,
floor, yeah.
their conference was like a fan event, in, like place PSX. So you could buy tickets, go to like the conference, and then go around the show floor and play the games and stuff.
Oh, I would have gone to that one.
Yeah, it was just like, and it was in LA.
Oh.
We should have gone. We could have gone to it.
No.
I thought it was exclusive.
Next year.
Well,
go next
E3
year.
is like the E3 convention building. Then they'll have all these little venues for the conferences.
Yeah, this was on Sunday. They did it the Sunday before.
It's weird they did it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one. FIFA 17.
Ooh.
Anybody else?
No.
So Hill?
I'm excited for it.
How's it different than last year?
I kind of hope for DeMarcus Beasley to come back,
DeMarcus Beasley.
and then we can play with.
And so he can pretend he doesn't know how to play and stomp
and
everybody.
then it would be really fun to
So Hill
play again.
tactics.
I just think that every time FIFA gets updated, they
DeMarcus.
add a little bit more computer assistance with other players doing the runs and you doing some kind of
That's good,
cross. I know, I like that, and they keep adding to that. I know people say it's the same game. It is, but
Well, it's soccer.
Did you guys see the person they brought on stage?
Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan. Oh no, the coach.
Oh, you're talking about Peter Moore?
Jose Moreno is the coach for Man U or Manchester United. But yeah,
No.
Peter Moore's a
Now.
Liverpool fan.
Yeah, there was a whole crowd.
I was so
booing at him.
I love Liverpool.
The crowd was booting on the best place to play football, and then the
The
whole,
crowd knows what the fuck they're talking
the
about.
whole crowd
Get the
booed.
Did you guys like how
Get
they
out
went
here.
back from like London to LA?
Who?
I mean, it makes. I don't know why Peter Moore didn't come out here. That's a little weird, but.
Because they had the conference out there too, so they had a fan event there and here.
Oh,
and
I see. So they had two fan events. I
Yeah,
see.
but it was cutting back from each one, like one person.
I think that's cool. I mean, they should have more events like that then.
they should have more events like Sony's.
Well, getting back to FIFA,
Yes.
Well, they only have
I'm
Sony
excited for
here.
this
You mean
one.
they should have Sony where else? Like in Japan too?
Anaheim. That's where all conferences should now be in Anaheim. All of them, every single one of them.
During the conference, they cut between San Francisco, Anaheim,
No,
Las Vegas.
one thing they showed in the FIFA gameplay and talked about it. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but they seem to have. You can choose like a child,
What?
and the child has his own like life, and it shows a child in
Yeah.
his house.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's the farm system.
But the far like it went like
What?
you take it home with that kid. Like you go to the kid's house and he was in his room and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the next soccer star," and then he kind of messes up in the EPL or the Premier League, and he comes home. He's like throwing his stuff around and getting all mad. That'd be cool. I don't know
So
if that's how
in
it
the
works.
English leagues, they have like soccer. I want to say soccer schools, where they like, let's say, some student
They have 'em
gets
here,
picked
too.
up, and then from now on you go to a school just dedicated to like teaching you the basics of school.
Your life
and
is
then,
soccer.
and then
So
soccer.
is it like a little kid or are you a teenager?
He's got to be like 13 years old when it first shows
I
him.
thought it was gonna be like a 5-year-old.
But it has nothing to do with soccer. Like usually FIFA, you're always on the field, and now you're in this kid's house. And
Just
you can
like
watch him
you-
actually grow into the league rather than create a character and automatically be in the league
Is there
or the team that you
gameplay
choose.
in the house or is it just like a cinematic?
I don't think any of it was really gameplay. It was all
Okay.
cinematic.
So is it like that NBA 2K story mode?
It's it could be kind of like that, yeah, where you're basically following around a person and their life story until they get into the EPL.
But it's you, right? Because that guy
Yeah,
Hunter came out and
yeah.
said, "Oh, you're gonna see me in the big leagues."
Yep.
I thought it was badass. It'd be so cool to see like me.
That's cool. I like that
As a
idea. of
kid, you
story
know, and
modes
then get up in there. That'd be awesome. And they're also adding more managers from the English Premier League to there, and some of the more mechanics on offense and defense. So now when you're running towards a goal and you pass it, and a lot of times on FIFA 16, because I put like the over the shoulder mode. There's different modes or camera angles you can do. There's like an aerial view, like normal, like you turn on the TV and you watch soccer, and just has an aerial view. You see the whole field, or you can do one behind the shoulder. And so you play as like a third person character, which is you. And as you run towards a goal, it gets like tunnel vision. And every time I do that, I pass it to the middle, and there's never anybody there. And so now I think they're upgrading the AI so they're a little bit smarter and they'll get in a fucking position more.
I like this. Sounds good.
But I'm excited for
So
it.
is it like one of the biggest games in the world? I think.
Oh, they sell so much FIFA.
I would assume it is. I mean,
That
every
game's fucking
yeah.
huge.
right? I mean,
Honestly,
everybody plays soccer.
whenever you play, it used to be like a big deal when you'd see FIFA versus PES, which is, I think PES is the other Pro Evolution Soccer.
PES uses the Fox engine.
Okay.
That's the only game.
What
Kojima's
the-
baby.
PES is terrible.
POS.
You know why? You know why it's bad? Is because they didn't license all the teams. So you'll end up playing as a team that's Manchester United.
Oh my god,
So it'll be like that, or like the Red Devils, or something like that. So that's why.
that's silly.
It looks like it'll be really cool. I mean, I think anybody putting out something new for FIFA with like a new story mode might be really fun.
Yeah, sounds like they're doing stuff the fans want. It's a good thing.
I'm excited for it.
All right.
Moving on though, we got lots to talk about.
One. This is a good one.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Looking sexy.
It looks fucking cool.
If this is a know-how continuation of other Mass Effects, then I'll probably play it
Well, it is. It's completely new. You don't have to know anything about.
because I got
story.
burned pretty bad by Mass Effect 2.
Tell us what happened, Jeff.
Well, about 20 hours in,
Confess.
mind you, I turned my game on to play again, and it's gone. Where did it go? Now, the first thing I think of is, God damn it, Nick, because he's been known to delete some of my Disney Infinity saves where I had to start all over. Incredibles for 1, Monsters Inc. for 2. So I asked him, like, you been playing Mass Effect? No, I didn't play it. Well, after researching and telling Ryan, this happens to a lot of people. Like, what the fuck, man? 20 hours down the drain.
What if, like 5 years from now, Nick comes up to you and says, Jeff, I really need to tell you something.
They would never confess to the grave.
Well, this one looks fucking cool. I'm really excited.
It did
for
look
this
cool.
game.
It
I
did
thought it
look
was
cool.
interesting they stuck with a female.
Fem Shep.
It was not. Is it Shepard?
No, it's not. But that's
It's a female lead character this
Fem
time
Shep.
around.
How far does it take place in years from the last one?
I think it's. I don't know the exact. But I think it's like 100 years, maybe. I think it's a significant distance.
There won't be a lot of characters from the first
So
one.
I don't think
I
there's
don't
gonna
think there's
be
gonna be
any
anybody.
because you're going to they straight up like jump to a whole new galaxy, and I think you're stuck in that galaxy, and your mission's to pioneer that galaxy for mankind.
No man.
No more Garrus sex.
Mm-hmm.
Garrus. Remember Garrus?
They'll probably have some kind of Garrus thing in there.
Yeah, that was weird.
I saw Krogan. There's Krogans in it.
Yeah.
Krogans are mean.
Oh, Krogans
Krogans
are
are
so,
so
ugly.
cool, though.
I hate the Krogans.
I love the
They're gross.
Krogans. Played that one scene over and over, so I didn't have to kill Rex.
I was just too good. I survived a suicide mission with no deaths.
Isn't there a scene in Mass Effect
No,
where
I'm
you
not
can-
talking about the suicide mission. I'm talking that the first game when Rex gets all pissed off. About the
Oh
cure.
yeah.
And
okay.
you have to choose. You either have to kill him or take his side or turn him to your side.
Yeah. Oh, those games are so good. I'm really excited for this one.
It looks really good, though.
I still have the old ones in the box. I haven't opened
Have you never played Mass Effect?
Why are they in the box?
them. Wrapper, my bad.
So, out of everyone who finished Mass Effect, who liked the ending for the third one?
I'm very in
I
the
was
middle of the
very
road.
disappointed.
How'd it end?
Didn't they redo it?
So the big controversy was the whole premise of the game was that you're making your own story, and then you get to the end of the game, and it's literally like pick this, pick that, or pick 3. This is like
They're not going to spoil it.
They
Yeah.
did redo it by adding in more. This is what happened from what you chose, but
Yeah.
it's just still 2D images. This happened.
So essentially,
That's
yeah,
it.
a lot of people were angry.
your choices didn't really matter that much in the end. But I felt like your choices made effects throughout the game, it just didn't affect the actual ending. I liked the ending. I didn't like one thing about that I thought was silly, but
I was disappointed, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. I loved Mass Effect 3.
It wasn't worth the hoopla that erupted afterwards, I think.
The hoopla.
Hoopla.
Yeah, people were really angry. I never seen the gamer.
Yeah, they're like, choose red, green, or blue. It's all the 3 only choices.
and then people were
Small
just
choices.
Why did I even play this game? Playing the game was a complete waste of my time.
Because you had 3 choices, so people complain about it?
Yeah, people complained for it
Oh.
was a big con. Everyone was yelling.
many did they
about it
want?
online. They wanted to have their own story.
They wanted everything they chose throughout the trilogy to have a difference in the
Oh, I
ending.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So no matter what you did in the beginning, you're
Yeah.
still 3
Choices didn't-
choices.
yeah.
Those 3 colors gave you 3 endings that were just that.
So you could have killed everybody and then ended the game on a saint
So
note.
your ending would have essentially been the same.
That kind of sucks.
Like, you and I could have played completely differently. Like, you could have been asshole Shepard and I was good guy Shepard, but if we both chose green, our ending was exactly the
exactly
same.
the same.
I want to just say that I would never be an asshole shepherd.
Asshole Shepard was fun.
so fun punching that reporter.
I never
is so
play as
good.
bad.
It's just renegade,
never played
renegade,
that.
renegade.
Can't do it.
Just smash that reporter's camera.
I loved playing any BioWare game and being the bad guy. It's always fun.
That's really fun.
I've never played one game as the bad guy.
Same.
What was their Asian game they had? Jade Empire?
Oh, I never actually played. I have it on PC. But
It's
I've never
so good.
played it.
It's so weird.
I know it's not done by exactly BioWare, but Knights of the Old Republic 2, when you are evil, your
Yeah.
face actually starts changing.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that.
I forget what
actually
their
play
name. Yeah, I played it, and
Played
you're
the first
when you're
one.
Sith.
I heard the second one's better. I've heard that a lot. I heard it's
It was
glitchier,
done by Obsidian,
Yes.
right?
but it's
Yes,
Yeah.
it's,
Obsidian didn't revolutionize it, but they took what they had and added on to it.
I
So I
also
really
heard
enjoyed it.
that they didn't really have enough time to finish the game.
Yeah, it was kind of rushed.
yeah, it was done by Obsidian. Yeah,
They took the combat and improved on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. The game was called Jade Empire. Play Jade Empire.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
EA Originals. Is this like a like stuff that EA sponsors? Because that guy said that supposedly 100% of those profits they want to put back into the developers.
Yeah, they're like they're funding indie projects. It seems.
So did they not make money off it?
I don't know.
They did 100% of those profits. But anyway, was it FE or FE? I couldn't understand the guys.
Oh, is that purple
Swedish or
looking
something?
game?
Fallen Empire. Is that what you're trying to say?
Is that purple game?
Yeah.
It's like that little platformer, and it looks like you can ride creatures and stuff.
Well, he said
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
talks at all. He says the premise of the game is there's no talking, but you connect with nature, kind of like a Buddhism way. Like everybody's connected with this energy. It was really fucking weird.
No, I heard a lot- I heard a lot of
Everything
good-
looked the same.
I heard a lot of good things about that game, though.
I wasn't interested at all.
I mean,
Everything looked the same. I couldn't even tell what was going on. Everything purple, and
once
black.
I see more about it, I'll be more interested. But
It'll be a good PlayStation Plus game.
There you go. I'll play it.
There you go.
I'll play it. Oh, I hated Grow Home.
All right, done.
Oh, so I was typing. Star Wars: Fallen Empire.
this was really disappointing for me. All it was is, look at all this stuff we're doing to make you good Star Wars games.
They look good.
Yeah.
They do look good.
Why can't they just say we're gonna fix the game and make it easier for you and your friends to play?
No,
You know,
This is
all that
different,
crap you
Jeff.
played in the past. This is gonna be better.
They didn't talk about Battlefront with this, did they?
They said they're gonna
They
add a
talked-
bunch of stuff to Battlefront.
They did.
They're
They
gonna add
talked
new
about it
maps,
a
new
little bit.
battles.
Did they mention the VR mission?
Yeah.
I think they mentioned the
You're
VR
exempt.
mission. They mentioned that they're doing Battlefront 2.
Haven't they mentioned Battlefront 2 as a campaign? They even said they even said who's developing the campaign.
I think they did, and they showed some little bit of footage from their RPG game they're working on.
They also showed the what's the Uncharted? Amy Hennig's game. They showed a little bit of that.
Yeah.
They showed her walking around in like a marketplace.
There's some test footage or something. It looked cool. From all the things they showed, that looked like the most appealing to me.
Yeah.
I got a question in regards to just the presentation. Why don't they hire people that are more outgoing or enthusiastic?
Like the Ubisoft girl.
Ubisoft does.
That's all I didn't
Aisha.
watch.
The head of Ubisoft comes out and says,
He
"Thank
can-
you, Aisha."
He can't.
What do you say?
He's like Russian or something, right?
No, he's French.
But I think one of the reasons they don't do that, Jeff, is because a lot of them want to make the company look more approachable to them. They want people to relate to who's running the company.
But the girl that was talking about Star Wars, she's like, "Oh, I'm really excited." I was like, "No, you're not fucking excited."
Some of them do it better than others.
Like the guy with FIFA, like he made it personable because he's like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Liverpool." Like he brought himself
Yeah.
into it, and I liked it, even though he was kind
And
of
you're
boring.
talking
but-
about the head of EA right now, Peter Moore.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
You can usually tell the ones who are actually like genuinely like they care, and then the other ones who are just like corporate speaking heads. That
Peter,
just
Peter Moore
wanna try.
used to be head of Xbox 360 when it first started.
I liked him a lot. I thought he kicked
Yeah.
ass.
Is he the one that
Xbox
got?
360
Is he the
was
one that
doing
did the fake the tattoo on his arm for? He's like, we're gonna pull out the big guns. They lifted up his arm, and it was the Grand Theft Auto 3 tattoo.
well. I think he might have. I don't know.
That's awesome. I like that.
Star Wars. They didn't show too much. It was just a bunch of everything mushed up together on what EA is working on, right?
Yeah, they also
Yeah,
showed,
basically what it was.
Okay, yeah.
they showed the motion cap suits with people with lightsabers.
Oh yeah, so that guy's the
That was
director.
cool.
Yeah, that was the director of God of War 3.
Yeah.
The bald dude. Yeah.
That's gonna be
So
cool.
remember he left Santa Monica. He had like $100 million on a game or something.
And they canceled it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So he was let go or late, when parted ways. So
Yikes.
he's making this game now. So
Now
we'll
he
see.
gets to make a Star Wars game.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
Moving on up.
Okay, here we go. Bethesda conference. Ooh. How's it? Is one ooh? Fucking guys.
I was a little disappointed in Bethesda. They didn't really give me anything.
Well, they
I
had some
cared
good
about.
announcements.
Skyrim remastered.
I don't know if I care
Launching in
about that.
October.
I don't really care about that so much because they should have just released it with mods and made it like free with some other game.
I've already put so much time into Skyrim. I don't know if I have the energy to go back into it, especially if it's going to look worse and play worse than Fallout 4.
Do they do these remasters to get old people to play again, or to get new people to play the old games?
Well,
They try to capture people who've never played it, and then you want fans to come back. I don't know.
Skyrim is a really fun game.
It'd be actually really good purchase for you, Jeff, because you didn't play the original, right?
Yeah,
It's- you're
you
the
should
kind
buy
of
it.
you're the kind of person that they are targeting this game
Yeah,
for.
Skyrim is really fun.
If you end up liking Witcher, you should probably play Skyrim.
Is this like lazy developing rather than develop a game that just remaster old games?
It's not lazy, but it's like easy money.
But in this situation, a lot of people take the PC version and mod it that look really good. So that version that with the modded graphics on PC probably looks better than this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad.
It doesn't matter for like PC gamers. It doesn't appeal to them. A lot of times they don't even bother since they already have like high res versions. I want to see how good it looks. Did they show it off at all, or did they just
Yeah,
say
they
it's
did.
coming?
They showed volumetric lighting.
Does it look a lot better?
It looks significantly better.
Does it look better than Fallout 4?
It looks about the same, actually.
I don't know how I feel about that. Then.
Speaking of Fallout 4, I'm excited for this. Fallout 4, Nuka World, contraptions, which I didn't really care too much for, and Vault Tech workshops. You can build your own vault.
I'm down for Nuka World.
The build your own vault and test on your
That's
your
cool.
vault dwellers. That is really cool.
That's so awesome.
It's taking the handheld game. What's it called?
Shelter.
and it's applying it to the actual.
And just
game.
blowing
I
it
love
up and making it more friendly and more options available to you.
Yeah,
You're
it's
the
really
overseer.
cool.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that too.
The contraption was kind of weird. It seems like a Tinker Toys or something. I don't know.
You're getting a
I'll
great
play it.
value out of that season pass if you bought it when it first came out.
Why not?
You're giving us a lot of stuff. $30, you're getting a lot of stuff.
$50 is a good deal too.
It's not still not bad for 50. Especially, I don't like all the building DLCs, but 2 story DLCs, I'm happy with that. Though I don't know if I really like that you're getting a set character for the Nuka World. You're playing as a raider.
You are?
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like your character's going to carry over because it's like a set story DLC. And you specifically play as like a raider.
What about for the Vault Dweller one? Well, I mean, it makes sense because they already have that game world. They
Yeah.
have to make like a certain area that you can actually modify.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
Prey. What do you guys think about Prey?
I'm excited. It looks cool.
I didn't know it was a reboot
It's
sequel.
It's a reboot.
It's a reboot, but it's a spiritual. It's not even like a spiritual successor to the first Prey. It's more of a spiritual successor to like System Shock, from what I know.
I thought it looked cool. I'm excited for it. I'd never heard of it. I never knew
You never
nothing about it.
played the original Prey?
No.
You
No.
had 360 back then.
I played 3 games on 360: Modern Warfare 2, Halo 2, and Doom 3.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
That's about as far as I
Yeah,
got.
this looks good.
But yeah, it looked cool. I think the story's a little cliche, but whatever. It looked cool.
I
I'm
mean,
excited for
this
it.
one isn't the original story. The original story is cliche. This one looks a little bit different. Like he has that weird eye, and his eye gets more red. I thought that was a cool detail. I was like, why is his eye getting so red? That's weird.
Yeah, but you wake up and you got to figure out where you are. And like, oh my god, here we go.
Well, I mean, he's going through a routine. He's working, right?
There we
His
go.
job is to put this shit on his eye and do this weird test stuff.
See, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know either.
Are there still
This is
portals?
I don't,
Portals?
it doesn't look like there's gonna be
The
portals
original
anymore.
game had a bunch of portals. That was the big gimmick for the original one. It's like there were portals, and you'd walk through them, and then all of a sudden you'd be walking upside down on the roof, where you'd be somewhere else. Kind of like Portal.
What was that game John used to play? Fear? Is that what it's called? Fear?
Yeah, John loved
Yeah,
Fear.
Fear
Is that
was
a cool
pretty
game?
good. Yeah,
Fear was awesome. I love that series.
it was a good game. I think the more I got into it, though,
People thought it was really scary at first, but I don't think it's that scary. You probably might enjoy it since you like scary games, but it can't be that scary for you.
I'll cheers to that. What is this? Oh yeah, Fallout Shelter quests are coming in July. Who plays Fallout Shelter still?
I don't like it.
I played it for a long time. I stopped though.
Are you gonna start playing it
I
again?
played it again, but it deleted my thing.
Really?
Are you
Yeah,
start,
if you
Because you reinstalled?
if you updated it at all, it deleted it. Like I updated it and it deleted my one. I just never had it on my app again.
are you gonna play Ryan? When this,
Fallout Shelter?
yeah.
No, I don't care. I don't like
I've
it.
given up if I
Tommy?
lost everything.
I don't like to play games on my
No.
phone. It just kills my battery. I need my phone.
Well, you buy a shitty ass phone and kill your battery. What about you, Encore? You gonna talk?
I will not be playing
What
it.
about this virtual reality Fallout 4 stuff coming to the HCC?
I heard it was really limited. I read about
Vive.
the
I'm
demos.
really excited for Fallout 4 on Vive. I hope they use the controllers and
They're doing that teleport shit.
Are they really?
it's part of room scale. It's so that people don't. I honestly would rather be able to move around freely, but people get motion sick that way.
How are you gonna play all of Fallout by teleporting?
So how people are doing this? If you have a bigger area, you can actually walk around, but you have to teleport your box basically.
So you're gonna have to be constantly teleporting a box to travel around the
yeah,
world?
if you tried it, you would kind of understand how it works.
Huh.
They have a lot of games that do this method play. Vanishing Realms, that game I was playing, that's how it works. It's basically Zelda, but you have to do that teleporting stuff.
I'd like to play this sometime, Will.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to bring
talk
his VR
later.
over.
Will just looked at me disapproving.
Best Bet might get it. Just kidding. Who played Quake?
I like Quake a
I
lot.
played the original Quake a lot. I enjoyed it.
I like Quake campaigns though, and this is just an arena.
Yeah, I
shooter.
agree.
Quake Champions?
I liked Quake campaigns the most. I was not in the multiplayer that much.
Yeah, arena shooters don't really interest me too much, so I'm not.
So you guys not excited for this?
No, I'm like I really like how
Not
they
as
brought back
much, no.
Wolfenstein and they brought back Doom. I like them to do that to Quake, but
Isn't this like kind of the original multiplayer kind of game?
No, because this
Arena game?
is heroes, so each character is more like. Isn't it going to be more like
Overwatch?
Overwatch, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Overwatch Quake. And these characters never had personalities before. They're just inserting this into Quake, which is really strange. It's like id Software's version of Overwatch.
PC only?
It might be free to play if it's PC only. Then
It is PC only.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you want to play it or not because it looks like it's exclusive to PC.
PC Master Race.
Ooh.
Besides Will, does anybody else play PC games here?
I do sometimes.
Encore?
Isn't your computer really good,
I don't
right?
play PC
My computer is like mid range. My computer is probably about the same as my PS4.
Can't you play your PC game on an actual TV?
Yeah, that's what I do.
There's ways of
It goes
that.
to my TV.
I would like to do it to mine.
Because the biggest complaint, I don't ever want to play PC games just because I can't sit down with everybody
I
and
have
play the
an
same game.
HDMI cable that goes from my computer desk across the room to my TV. I can
On
play
the- on the
Witcher-
roof?
I can play Witcher. Yeah, over my roof. I can play Witcher 3 just like any other.
Dang,
TV.
you putting all the fucking holes in the roof?
No, it doesn't go through the roof. I have like
Tax?
I have one of those hanging ceiling lights.
Oh.
I follow the line with the cord of that across to the other
I
side.
really want to see Will's house.
Doom DLC. New maps, new...
Single player?
Oh, they add content for Snap Map, so that might be fun.
Now, if you don't have the DLC and you don't have those new maps, so I guess you're not going to be able to play with people that are
They-
playing those new maps?
They made it so you're going to be able to put content to the Snap Map just like you would a single player campaign. So you can basically make full on single player.
Oh,
campaign.
that's fucking
Oh, that's right.
cool.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
you could play the snap maps by yourself if you wanted to, and
Yeah,
it
you
would
can
be
make a
like any kind of level.
full on single player campaign.
So basically, like Gary's mod, but singles player.
That sounds
Yeah.
cool. Are they gonna
Ooh.
do more campaign? Did they say
I don't think so.
story? Because it ends on a
I don't-
cliffhanger.
I don't know. I didn't see anything about that in the DLC. Did you?
I don't.
I just
don't remember
them
that.
talking about Snap Map. That's all. I
It was
remember.
mostly,
guessing they
it was,
would.
yeah, it was mostly snap map, 2 new maps, and some new like
And then they
modes
added,
to play
they
in the
added
map.
Hell, and they added single player
Like plot
features.
points they added, and
Yeah.
and one team TTF.
Yeah. Just basically modes for Snap Map, I think.
Okay.
Trying to catch up to Halo 5.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much more features than Halo 5 with this.
The Halo 5 is better.
Whoa.
You're talking about the Forge? All you
Oh,
can do
no.
is like plop stuff down. Grand Theft Auto 5 has more features than Halo 5 Forge.
Yeah, it does.
That's
what
what more
else we
sales
got?
too.
So Elder Scrolls.
Did we just talk about? Oh, that's
I
Skyrim.
think we're talking about.
I always thought Skyrim and Elder Scrolls were the same thing.
They are the same thing.
It is.
Yeah, they're the
Skyrim
same.
is like the subtitle for Elder Scrolls 5. It's called Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
What the fuck? What's this Elder Scrolls Legends then?
That's like it's a card game.
Oh,
It's a digital card game.
More.
like Gwent.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
like Gwent.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of people trying to compete with Hearthstone now. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Because they announced it at the last E3. They announced it and it still hasn't come out.
So this is a thing. Like card games are people like
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
people are so into Hearthstone. It's got like so many channels on Twitch and
I don't know if Gwent's going to be able to compete, and I don't think Elder Scrolls Legends is definitely not going to be able to
I
compete.
feel like if what was the big game that's a big card game? Oh my god, I forgot I had it.
Hearthstone?
No, the one that's
Magic?
Solitaire.
Magic the Gathering. That card game,
That's physical, though.
yeah, physical,
They
but I
probably
meant,
have
like,
a
if
digital one.
if they move it into a digital realm,
I'm sure
it
they
could
do.
become
They do. They've always had digital
Oh, I
versions.
didn't know
It'd be a
that.
hard transition, though, because everybody likes their physical
Yeah.
cards.
I used to have a card that in the Magic the Gathering it was a joke version where you could rip the card up and throw it up in the air, and every card that it touched was supposed to be thrown away.
Stupid.
So it was a really weird card. But
So-
anyway,
So you can only use it once.
you can only use it once. But it was a really dangerous card because if you took it and you threw it up and
Was
the
it-
guy
it
had
was-
like
it
a
was-
stack.
It was a legit card. Like,
It was part of like a joke set that you can only use. You were not supposed to use in real play.
So
I played my
would
first
have
Gwent game today.
Did you like it?
I have no idea what was going on.
Did you
really.
lose?
Yeah,
My
I
first few
lost.
games, I was like, what the hell's going on?
Once Jeff learns, he's gonna love it. I know it. I know it.
Catapults,
there's a
archers,
little bit of a
and
learning curve,
soldiers.
but you'll get it.
Oh, it's so good in the DLC when the NPC is like, "Oh, the Gwent is ruining my life."
I was a little bit disappointed by the tournament. Did you do the tournament?
No, I don't
It was
really care about
It was a
Gwent.
little low key compared to the one that was in the original game.
Wait, didn't you say that even it's not like a game about strategy? It's a game about who has the best cards.
That's a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
It's more if you had like crap cards, but you know how to play the game, you're gonna do fine. Like you have to really strategize your gameplay.
Yeah, there's strategy involved too, but it's
about
pretty basic.
sometimes you have to lose, and you might get them in the next round because you only have so many cards.
That's what I didn't get was when I played the first round. I was like, oh yeah, dude, fucking 35 to 6.
You have
this guy.
you have 2 gems, so you have like 3 rounds. So if you lose one, you can get them in the next one.
I didn't know your cards are gone though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
they're
next
gone,
round, I had 1 card. How the fuck am I gonna
so
win
you
now?
have to think, okay, I have to get him to use all of his cards, and then if I can get them with these 2 good cards, and he doesn't have anything, then I have him next round.
Yeah. What I usually did is in my second round, I would use my shitty people and hope for them to focus on one type of card and then use one of the cards that ruins that type.
The weather
Set them
cards?
up, but have them ruin all their cards, then I could just use my really best cards in the third round and just win.
With the Blood and Wine, they introduced Skellige as a new faction. There was only 3 factions, and the 4th faction now. And on the third round, they have 2 cards come randomly from your graveyard to the game board.
Is that their special move?
That's their special move. You know how you draw a card when you win on the other one? So, I mean, it gets your heart pacing a little bit more because, like, oh my god, am I going to have good cards? Because the cards, you don't have any spies or anything in Skellige. So your cards that you get are what you're going to have.
Oh wow.
We'll see what this Elder Scrolls Legends does. It could do good.
It could be good. I mean, it'll be fan if people like there's certain characters that you really liked in Elder Scrolls, like I don't know, you're one of those NPCs and they're a card. It could be very fun, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, what's this guy?
We'll see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Dishonored 2.
That looked really good.
Super excited for this one.
I'm so excited too. I think it looks so awesome.
So excited.
So close, November 11th.
I'm getting the special edition of this one.
I like how you can play as Emily and Corvo
The
though.
limited edition?
The limited edition.
The $99?
The Corvo mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that you can play through the whole game this time
I
without
use
using
my
powers.
Amazon points for it.
What comes in the collector's edition?
You have a big mask.
What else comes
And
in
a
there?
steelbook.
Steelbook. There's something else in there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You like well, then I think you posted it here.
You got
You get a ring, a poster, a
What kind of
microtransaction pack, digital copy of the game, Corvo mask.
microtransactions. What the fuck?
Oh no. It's coming.
I wonder if your game in the first one will carry over into this one because
No, I don't think so.
Because you didn't save Emily, right?
Yeah, she died for me.
So how could you possibly play her in the
They're
second
probably
one?
just gonna pick a canon ending and move forward with it.
Yeah.
God damn it!
They'll
How'd you
probably-
not save her?
I don't know. She just fell off the cliff.
Well,
I tried.
there were so many options. You can go through the game not killing anybody. You can go through the game killing everybody. I mean, how can you carry forward from that?
I first noticed it when I came back and Emily was like, "You smell like blood again." I was like, "Oh shit!" This girl's like taking it seriously. She has some weird infatuation with me. So then I stopped killing people as much, and then she kind of got like nicer. But in this new game, it would be cool is if that would carry over, and she's like a nice person, I guess, who didn't like to kill people because I didn't kill people in the first game, but whatever.
No.
But you killed her, so it doesn't make sense.
Since it's a completely new platform from PS3 to PS4 and 360 to Xbox One, I doubt it.
It'd be a little hard, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
I think they would have said something, or if they plan on crossing over like that, they were probably.
Well, actually, we already know it's not
not.
happening because they have Emily. So I mean,
Yeah.
And I never finished.
She's a
the
playable
first
character, so that would like break the game for me.
one.
They still got Blink in there.
Blink's cool.
favorite
It's my
feature.
favorite. So
Yeah.
good.
Are you gonna try to play the game without using any powers?
Any powers?
Was that a trophy?
There's probably a trophy in this one.
No powers?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they said you
that's gonna
can
be
play
so
the whole
hard.
game without using any powers.
I usually try and kill as little as possible just because it makes the game a little more fun.
That is more fun that way. I agree.
But then I get frustrated and just like, fuck this guy, I'm gonna kill him. But
Was
it don't all look good.
Was
I-
there an
I did play
achievement for
through
not
killing
killing
them.
anyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that one. It was not easy.
You're the best, Will. But I still have more platinums than you.
Ooh.
Ooh, just one though.
Right, I got them lined up, bro.
He's catching up.
Catch up with my Xbox score and then we'll talk.
I don't care about Xbox. First of
all I'm
all,
saying.
when I got my Xbox One, I couldn't even use my old Xbox ID because I forgot the password, and then Microsoft wouldn't let me reset it for like a month.
And whose fault is that you forgot your ID?
Why is it a
That's
month?
dumb. I don't know
Why
why.
is
true.
it a month?
I don't know why you lost that email.
Sounds like it.
I had this
should've
exact same
said-
conversation with
changed the
Sloan
email.
when I came home the other day, and he was furious at Spotify because they updated it, and he had forgotten his password. and he had saved a bunch of music, and I've never seen Sloan this mad ever. He was so mad, and he's kind of fucking PlayStation, fucking Spotify, fucking this. I'm like, dude, Sloan, it's your fault. You forgot your password. They're just trying to update it to make it better for you, which you don't even pay for, and it's your fault.
I agree.
How does he not pay for it?
Spotify's free unless you buy the premium, which is ad free.
Have you seen the new family plan they have?
On Spotify?
Yeah.
No.
It's like unlimited use, and you can split it between 5 people, and it's like $15 a month.
15?
I think so, yeah.
Damn, Gina, let's get it.
Oh, did you see? I'll save it for Microsoft, but never mind. I'll save it now. Spotify is going to be coming to Microsoft.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
I mean, Xbox won't be so useless.
Yeah.
Finally. Playing catch up with Sony.
Tommy doesn't care because he's thirsty.
Yep.
So yeah, Microsoft
for
conference.
Xbox.
Here we go.
Here we go. Buckle up, boys.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on at the Microsoft conference. Holy moly, Frito-Lay. Okay, number one, Xbox S announced out this August, 40% smaller with a 2 terabyte hard drive. Has a slightly higher specs and will be able to run titles at a smoother frame rate.
Yay.
Is that confirmed?
That's confirmed. Phil Spencer said it.
So who's gonna buy this?
I want it. I'm honest.
Are you gonna sell your
one
old one and put that towards this one?
One of the catch-up features the PS4 you didn't say was they put the brick into the actual unit now.
We're a big power brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, just like PS4, it's just one little tiny cable.
Yeah. I want it because it's an ultra 4K Blu-ray player.
Fucking 10 years too late on that one. Jesus.
That's why I want it.
Seriously. Those fucking bricks are so large.
You know how worthless
Mine
is
sits in my windowsill.
Brick gets so hot. Things like
how
on
worthless
fire.
is your Xbox One going to be though when you try to resell it?
You could probably sell it for like $100-$150.
Okay.
If I get a good deal on Black Friday and it's bundled with like Gears and Recore, and I get that for like $300, and I can sell my normal Xbox One.
That's not bad at all.
It has
Yeah,
better
got
looking
it.
visuals too, HDR colors.
I want that. I want a 4K Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
It removed the port for Kinect, but you can connect your old Kinect with an adapter, and they said that you can use your code from your Kinect to be able to get one for free, and that in the future Kinects will ship with it. But it's extra steps just to be able to use
It supports 4K, and I mean, eventually, the next step is 4K TVs
Yeah.
for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll gladly get rid of my Kinect. I don't care that it doesn't have a port.
What?
I'm just saying.
Isn't 4K usually called UHD?
If somebody wanted to use it,
I'll take
you
your
shouldn't give
Kinect
them
if you're just
the
going to
shaft,
get rid of it.
I'm gonna sell it. It's gonna up my value.
Xbox, record that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get it eventually,
Stupid
unless
PlayStation
the
doesn't do that.
PlayStation one comes out.
It has a built-in IR blaster though, so you technically
Oh, what?
an IR blaster.
Infrared.
Oh.
So basically, you can set your Xbox when it turns on to turn on your TV, or turn down the volume, or change the channel.
Blast cancer into your brain.
I remember sitting in John's house and Xbox on. No. Xbox TV on. No. What the fuck? No, TV on. No, god damn it. Where's the remote?
It is
So
kind of
funny.
annoying. I'll say this though: when I was watching the Xbox conference, my Xbox turned on. Turned around was on.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
just wanted to watch with you.
Gears of War 4 will have a cross-play
Yeah,
and
they used me
buy
in a
on
while.
Xbox and PC. Marcus Phoenix is alive.
Ooh.
Don't know who that is.
You ever played Gears?
Never.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
We
didn't.
played together. We played co-op together when it first came out on 360.
Yeah, I played for like 20 minutes
Well, you
maybe.
played.
It had really good co-op.
I do love the co-op in Gears.
Yeah, that was the only reason I played it.
But I'm not really that interested in this one because it just looks like more Gears. It
It-
doesn't look
I
that
didn't-
pretty
I
either.
didn't even play the last one.
It
I
looks
bought it
pretty
for
good.
cheap.
It doesn't look that good.
I bought it for
doesn't look
cheap.
like Uncharted good.
I bought the last one. Did you play the last one?
Yeah, which one? Judgment or 3? Because I never played Judgment.
Judgment is what I'm talking about.
No, I never played Judgment.
Was 3? Judgment was after 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it because I bought the remaster, so I got all the backwards compatible ones, but I never played it.
Well, did you see the trailer for Gears 4? Like the wind and everything. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks okay.
I mean, it looks
Nice
good.
wind.
It's going to be one of the best looking games on Xbox One, that's for sure.
I'll probably get it eventually.
The best looking
for
game.
sale.
One of the best.
I don't want to pay $60 for it, but eventually.
Don't worry, dude. 20% off.
I don't want to pay $50 for it. I think that one's on the Best Buy list for $10.
Phoenix, he was the main character in the first 3 games, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he was.
But he survived at the end of the third one.
Well, what Gears 4 takes
Spoiler
place, what,
alert.
40, 30 years later?
yeah.
So I guess in the trailer at E3, he comes out at the end, and he's just sitting in a chair. He's old and whatever, so...
Maybe so we're supposed to be excited about
So
that.
he's back.
I played it.
From
I
outer
don't know much
space.
about it. I played it co-ops with a friend. You know, we beat 1 and 2 together. I don't remember shit about it.
Does this one have couch co-op? Because that's what I liked about 3. I played the whole thing couch co-op, but I didn't even play
I
it
doubt
single.
it will, to be honest.
That was fun.
Trying to make it look good, they're not going to be able to do that.
That was the best thing.
Yeah.
But one of the things I read about the developer of this one said with the Xbox S, they talked about how Xbox always uses like the dynamic resolution, so in order to keep the frame rate up, it'll go like down to like 720 or 900. But with the S1, that they have the ability to keep that dynamic ratio higher. Is one of the things that's gonna make it better.
Very cool.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. Forza Horizon 3 to be released this fall, which is set in Australia.
Ooh.
I like Horizon. It looks fun.
Forza's a racing game,
Yeah.
right? I never played any of them, but I
it's
think
pretty
Australia
good,
would be a cool
actually.
place to race.
The
It's actually
Horizon,
pretty cool.
yeah, the Horizon ones are more arcadey than the other Forza, so it's more appealing to us than the other ones.
Yeah, they're like the Forza itself is more of like, you know, you get way more into the different car types and stuff. But like the Forza Horizon is more like a story. It's kind of very similar to like the very first Fast and the Furious.
They have storylines in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
I
actually
know.
pretty interesting. And if you have the racing wheel, actually, it's pretty fun.
Oh.
Do they have a racing wheel for?
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a Ferrari racing wheel. and it's
And
very
guess who has
responsive.
it? Guess who has it?
Who?
Tommy does.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you do?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
You
responsive.
fucking nerd.
Does it have feedback?
Hey, until you sit on driving a Ferrari with surround sound
Wait.
and the wheel,
So
does,
what?
does it have feedback?
cheapest way to get.
No, it doesn't have feedback.
No
So-
feedback? So when you turn, it doesn't give you resistance?
You have a little bit, yeah. Like
Oh, so you do have a little bit of resistance.
But it's not like game feed. It like has it inside the controller. It's not like motor is pushing it left or
Oh,
right.
okay, so it's not like when you go to arcade,
No.
but it's
No.
a little bit
vibrating,
of feedback.
shaking.
So it's like the Wii steering wheel. You just
no,
hold it.
like you can feel like there's
Don't
resistance.
compare it to the Wii steering.
No. That's
how I picture
what he's
it.
asking you is like if you hit a wall, does the motor inside move the wheel? No, it doesn't. It has
I
feedback.
don't remember.
when you're in an arcade and you hit a wall, it's like, fuck, I gotta turn. It's hard to turn because you're hitting a wall.
Well, that's like way intense.
Yeah, they have joysticks that do that though, and they have steering wheels that do
I would
that.
expect nothing less from a Ferrari steering wheel.
Ooh.
Well, you know, if they had a Lamborghini one, I'm more of a Lamborghini.
So Tommy, what's your setup? Are you on the carpet with it on your lap and pedals?
I attach it to like a little foley table for now, but I want to actually build a rig for it.
Wait,
I've seen
like,
people build like some
like an
shit.
arcade rig?
Yeah, I've
So
seen
it's
people
like you
build
like
some-
have like a fake car in your living room?
Yeah,
what do you
God.
what do you play this on?
It's intense.
Xbox?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Xbox One.
I was
It's
gonna
actually really fun.
ask if you did it on PC and you had 3 monitors.
No,
That's the really.
Oh, that'd be
stuff.
cool.
I've been to one where they had the flight simulator like that, like you'd fly a jet and
Ultimate immersion.
shit. That's pretty cool.
I saw the $10,000 rig. Have you seen the
$10,000.
Yeah, it's got like 4 hydraulic
Oh, I saw
arms
that
on
too.
it, and then like inside the car, and then like moves up and down like you're driving.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's
That
intense.
is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know.
$10,000.
Yeah. You can't put it in your living room because it's going to eat up your whole living room, but
Put it in the garage where it's hot.
It's nice. But yeah.
What do you think about that Encore?
Never played it.
Oh, shame.
I hear that Forza Horizons is better than the regular Forza. More fun.
Yeah, I think it appeals to us more than normal.
It has a story. That's way.
I have the Fast and Furious Forza that was free.
Of course you did.
Was it
So when you say it
terrible?
has story, do you choose like a car? Or do you choose a person?
So basically, like you're given a character and you have to go and do races, and each race, like you get money for winning, and you basically take that to upgrade either your car. You could upgrade a crap load of like specs on each car, or you can get a new car, and you just have to keep racing and keep, going your way
It's
up the
like
ladder.
it's like a story mode where you have a career.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm getting
Yeah,
better
exactly.
and better, and I'm a racer. I'm getting better.
So it's like Need
That's
for Speed.
cool.
Simulator racing is a little
Close.
boring
Similar.
for me. I like arcade racing like Burnout.
Oh, Burnout's so good.
So
Yeah.
Forza is like Gran Turismo and Horizon is like Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, the underground game.
Oh,
Oh my god, it was
Oh,
so good.
I like Most Wanted. That was my favorite.
I'm kind of excited to play Crew with everybody.
Which
'Cause
one of you had your picture of your Need for Speed underground car on their wall?
Me.
Oh my god.
What a loser.
It was
No,
a
it's
Honda
not.
Civic.
It was with that game. I remember making
the
a
first
car
one.
that I really liked.
The first one. Need for Speed
I said,
Underground.
I'm gonna buy
Made that
myself
old?
an Acura RSX9.
Dude, the best
And I
parts of
never
that,
could.
dude, the best parts of that was just like drag racing. Do you remember that level with the train that comes
Yeah.
across? Oh, I loved it. That was just the best part, just doing drags. Shifting and nosing.
See, I think one of the reasons why I like playing racing games in arcades, I think they're so fun because you can shift,
Yeah, very fun. Yeah.
and it's just like on a controller. It's just you lose
Yeah,
so much of that.
There are
like,
some racing setups that have the shifters. Mine doesn't. I hate that it doesn't have it, but some there's
Buy a
some
better
I've
one,
seen.
bro.
Yeah, upgrade.
I can't find it.
Is there like
But
a
there-
clutch too, or is it just a shift?
Well,
But it has a
because
gas and stop pedal
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah,
That's
gas-
cool. I like that.
Gas and brake, but it has the shift because nowadays like the more supercars go more paddle shifters than actual.
You know,
Stick shifts.
Dave and Buster's, when they get new games, most of the time they take those old games and they sell them to like Camelot or these little bootleg no-name places. Might be interesting to call them up and say, hey, when you're getting rid of a race car
Daytona. You
game,
can get that Daytona game.
You
those things are
gotta-
never going anywhere.
Those Daytona games are from like 1996.
It's
and
so
still
fun.
around.
People love them though. They're so shitty.
It's
Maybe
so
if,
fun.
maybe if one day
Daytona.
maybe if one day Nerd Confessions moves into a studio,
Ooh.
we may get one for the studio then.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd
We're gonna choose buy
We
us.
still have a little Street Fighter
Oh,
machine.
Cruising USA. Oh, don't tease me.
What about Rush? You guys ever play Rush?
Ooh, Rush is good too. San Francisco Rush.
Oh,
Hydro Thunder.
Fun.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that. I love Hydro Thunder so much. I love the way the seat like shocks you as it's vibrating. Like
Vibrate your booty.
Yeah.
That hurts my balls though.
I love the announcer's voice. Hydro Thunder.
You guys been to Chuck E. Cheese, right?
yeah.
Do you remember that one little car game? It was a black car game, and you sit in it and it would tilt and stuff like that. Do you remember that game?
No.
It was there for years.
Been a while.
I beat it one time. It was
Proud as
awesome.
day.
Like, dude, I sat there for hours and I went through all of the weather and everything like that. It was really
Wow.
Going with this
cool. One coin.
with this
One
team.
coin?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's a value right there.
Did anybody ever play Lucky and Wild? It's a two-person racing game, or not really a racing game.
Oh, is that
but-
the chasing game?
Yeah, you
Oh, that
you
game's
play as like I
cool.
think you play as cops, and one guy steers, and the other guy has a pistol,
Oh.
and the guy's steering like running people over and like dodging guys, and the other guy's like shooting cars and shooting bad guys.
I had a game like that on
So
Sega
awesome.
CD, but you shot dinosaurs.
Even better. Who doesn't want to shoot
That was
dinosaurs?
so cool.
Well, anyway, Recore, made in partnership with ex Metroid Prime developers, releases on September 13th, 2016.
And for only $40.
That's a Tuesday.
20% off.
$40 and 20% off at Best Buy makes it $32. Ooh, right. That game looks cool. I'm excited. I might buy that one day one just to support them.
It's only for Xbox.
Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive. They announced it last year. at
It does
E3.
look really cool. Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Recore, what is that type of game?
It's like an action platformer, and then you have these robots that are your companions, and like you choose which one you want to use.
Transformers.
And each one of them has a different power. So some of them you'll ride, some of them will help you shooting, some of them might help you with jumping. It looks really cool though.
Interesting.
And $40, so it's pretty
32.
Cool.
32.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Minecraft Realms
Does
coming to
anybody
consoles and will feature crossplay between PC, iOS, Android, and Gear VR. John Carmack was on stage demoing the Gear VR version. The strong relationship between Oculus and Microsoft continues.
A VR Minecraft?
I know somebody's gonna be excited about
I
that.
already have it. It's just interesting that
It's
they
like the
are allowing
ultimate
play.
OCD game.
They're allowing play between
Yeah.
all these platforms.
It's
Isn't
gotta
that
be
crazy?
Perfect.
You
I
can,
think-
you can play with somebody on PC from your phone. That's really weird.
Can we play with Sony yet?
Do you? I mean,
You think they wanted to? We'll see what happens.
do you think they'll have like gloves that you'll put on so that you can see your hands so you can grab the blocks?
this
set it up?
this is Gear VR, so it's not that intense. That was the one that you played, so
No.
it's not Vive
So I have
yet.
to keep touching my forehead to make shit move.
Yep.
No, you can get
feel like-
controllers.
You gotta be
Cyclops.
Professor Xavier.
No, you have to have a controller for that
That's
one.
Professor Xavier.
Whatever.
You have to have a Bluetooth controller connected to your phone to be able to play it.
That's what he does. He touches his forehead and shoots shit. Anyway,
Who,
continue.
Cyclops? No, in the cartoon he just does it.
What?
Are you talking about Cyclops with his?
Let's talk about VR.
No, okay. I'm pretty
You
sure.
said something about
When he was
Cyclops.
playing, when he was
What you
playing
have to
Gear VR, he was playing a game that you have to look around and shoot. And since I didn't have a controller connected, he had to use a touchpad on the side of the headset.
What do you mean he had to use? He was at your house?
No, he was here.
This is when he brought it over. Jeff.
Oh.
Remember?
So he looked
You
around
might have been drinking
and had
that
to
night.
touch the side of the headset, so he felt like Cyclops. Is what he
Yeah.
was saying.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But Cyclops doesn't always have the touches. But that's
Well, that's what it
whatever. Go
reminded
ahead.
me of.
McAvoy does.
You're not always.
Yes, all the time.
Who?
I like it when he does it with
McAvoy.
his sunglasses. Lift him up, put him down. Lift him up, put him down.
Lift him up, put him down.
He had a button too in the cartoon, I think.
So
he
where
did,
do-
but
where
he
does-
didn't always use it.
Where does the beam go? Does it just shoot back into his head?
I think it's a constant beam that's always shooting if he doesn't close his eyes.
Okay.
It's like a laser.
So if somebody were to stick their finger between his eyes and his glasses, they get their finger
Yes,
shot off.
that's what I'm thinking.
So are those glasses really hot if you touch them?
They might reflect back like a glass.
So not only does Cyclops have superpower his
Wait a
vision,
minute.
his eyelids must be superpower, right? Because
Makes sense.
My
Right?
only thing is that what happens if he takes his glasses off and aims at his arm? He doesn't cut himself.
Yes.
You would.
that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
must have his
It's a,
only
it's
his
a
eyelids.
laser coming out of
But
his
it's-
eyes. That's
It's a
it.
constant laser just.
Wouldn't his eyeball be also?
It's like an infinite lightsaber.
Anyways, man.
But he gets his
Move
power
on.
from the sun.
Anyway, so
Alright.
VR.
There's cross-play between PC, iOS, Android, and Gear VR, which is interesting.
More
And
way for
hopefully
them
they
to
add
money.
PS4 in the future. That'd be cool.
I would like for it to have gloves, so you can actually like lift stuff and move it. That would be cool.
Do you guys like Minecraft? Anybody here play Minecraft?
I
you,
love
you need to try
You
that.
like Minecraft, really?
yeah,
So Hill would like it.
Yeah, you would.
it's so good.
You need to try Vanishing Realms on Vive, Tommy. You'll like it.
I don't like it just because you can build a house and then get chickens and all that crap. It's all about like building switches and all kinds of stuff like that.
I don't have the patience for that. I just
No.
get pissed off.
Like
in 10 minutes.
one time I built an automated chicken making machine by myself.
You would make it.
Are you gonna-
chicken making?
So the chickens would lay an egg, and then the egg would go into a shooter, and then it would just shot out like a cannon, and then it'll land in the pen, and then chickens would be born.
How many hours did you spend making this?
Like 4. What do you mean bullshit?
I just spent like 6 hours on my Fallout sentiments. I don't give a fuck.
don't
liked
give a
it.
fuck. I don't
It's
give a
fun.
fuck. What?
It is
It's
fun.
time well spent.
4 hours for
Yeah, dude.
automatic. Dude,
Never get
you
that
should like
time
take
back.
that idea to like.
You
Go on,
can't-
Shark
To real
farms.
chickens. You
The
should
real
really,
chickens.
yeah.
You can't do that with real chicken. You can't throw an egg across
Come
the
on.
You know what you could have
Have
learned
it
in those
sh-
4
Have it
hours?
shoot to like a pillow and then rolls off the pillow.
Listen, people have made DNA replicating devices on Minecraft.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, or like calculators that make like calculators that can calculate anything you want with like like signs. I've seen people make Angry Birds in that game.
I mean, it is impressive at what people can do in
I have
Minecraft.
seen
It's
some
just
pretty cool
not
shit.
my type of game.
I don't
So-
know.
Final Fantasy 15.
Ooh, I'm excited for this.
That looks good.
It looks so good.
What does that say?
Will
Tight?
they ever run out of Final Fantasies?
No, because they're fucking amazing.
So why is it called a Final Fantasy?
Because it's your Final
If
Fantasy.
it's always
Is it
coming
the same characters in
No,
every single one of them?
Every single Final Fantasy is a completely different game.
out? Really?
Yeah.
I've never played any of them, but I'm just astonished. How
I
they
think I
just
played the
keep fucking
demo
coming.
to one of them.
I don't know.
To the latest one. I think Sloan downloaded it. I downloaded it. You played
Oh, yeah.
Is that the
Wait,
Final
is there
Fantasy
any-
15?
Is
Yeah,
there
it's
any
Final
difference
Fantasy
between this
15.
one and the PlayStation on PlayStation?
The PlayStation 4 one runs at a higher resolution and a better frame rate.
But it's still 15.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Is it really?
Yeah.
This is the newest one, the latest one.
Yeah.
It's with the 4 guys, right, in the car.
Yeah, it's the dude bro road trip. Going on
Yeah.
a road trip.
And then that one weird chick.
There's
that
a road
has
trip
no
in this?
shirt.
So the whole game is like the concept is like you're taking a road trip to do something.
Like
I don't know what, but
It looks good. If
It
you ever
looks
look at the
so
trailer,
good.
it looks really good. It's really
they're
impressive.
taking a
I
road
think-
trip to visit Sohail's chicken farm.
they've been making this game for like a decade.
I think when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh, this game's kind of cool. Then I saw it's Final Fantasy, and I was like, I don't know.
So the title
But-
ruined it.
Yeah,
No, it's because
I don't
it's an
know.
RPG, and
But-
some people are turned off by that kind
it
of
is. I've never
RPG.
played any of the Final Fantasy games, which is weird because everybody says
And
they're
it's
good.
not a regular
Neither have I.
RPG. It's a
But-
JRPG, so you're gonna get a lot of like weird
What's the
little
J?
ass-
Japanese.
Japanese.
Jeff,
Oh,
Jeff RPG.
But this
What's the
one
difference?
is heavily influenced by Western RPGs now. It's not even a
Yeah.
turn-based. It's more action. So it's
Yeah.
like Witcher now, but you have a party
So JW RPG.
essentially.
Or like BioWare ones. Are
Yeah.
very Western.
JRPGs are kind of grown out of playing because it's so slow. So
Yeah.
that the fact they're westernizing it, I'm more excited for it.
Yeah, it looks really good. The demo that they played at Microsoft conference is really bad because the guy who was playing didn't know how to play the game, so he's just
Oh,
rolling
man.
around getting his ass beat.
Ugh.
So it's really bad.
Uncle, what
Why
do you
they
think
do
about
that?
it?
I've never played Final Fantasy.
What's wrong?
Any of them?
You people?
Any of them.
What's wrong with you?
Oh.
I don't have that type.
You've
of
never played
patience
one
and
either.
time.
Get out of here, Tommy.
I can't do that. Like mixing potions and
You don't
this
have to
and
mix
that,
potions.
and leveling up.
Mixing
and this, I can't do
potions?
that.
It's so good.
That's how I feel about Witcher. I feel very overwhelmed right now, and the mixing potions thing and all this other inventory.
Just take your time. You don't have to do the
Yeah.
potions. It just helps.
I started playing Witcher like you, and then I got to a castle, and then after that I was like, dude, I'm burnt out.
It's so overwhelming.
It's a lot of
But
shit.
when playing on normal mode, you don't really have to get that deep into the potions.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's some quests that's like collect this and do the potion.
Get me the lizard oil.
Oh, this is cool. This next one, Microsoft will let you design your own custom Xbox One controller.
You excited about that?
Yeah,
Doug?
that's awesome.
Yes.
Why are you so excited about
I
that?
don't know. That's
Get that.
fucking
Did
cool.
you see the video?
that.
Because I've seen like a lot of like fan made ones, and I specifically saw this one guy make one that was like a
Like titties.
no, what?
That
No.
you like, use as a thumb parts.
Oh my god.
No, it was like a fighter pilot from like an X-wing, you know, like the orange jumpsuit type of thing, and
Oh.
he wrapped the whole thing in like this cloth. It looked really cool. So maybe, you know, if it's
Wrapped in it.
for $80, like you might, if it's gonna let you customize
These
it.
ones are also the ones that come with the Xbox One S that have extended range. And they also have built-in Bluetooth, so just like PlayStation 4 controller, you can use it with
No
anything
battery?
that supports Bluetooth devices.
Is it chargeable?
Wait, what can you do with the PlayStation 4
I'm sure you
controller?
have to buy the battery to recharge
Ah,
it.
why?
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
Why can't
They
Hey,
don't know anything about it.
give them some time, okay? It took them 10 years to get rid of the brick. Maybe in 10 more years they'll have a rechargeable
I'll give
controller.
this. The battery
Wait,
is
they
easy
got
to
rid
change.
of the brick?
Oh my god, this kid, they got rid of the brick?
For me,
Oh,
to remove the
fuck
battery.
yes. I hate that shit.
Tommy, you're not paying attention.
I
today?
was. I remember the brick.
No.
but I
Tommy,
didn't
you
know
love
they
the
got
brick.
rid of it.
The brick is your favorite part of the Xbox.
I feel like every time I see the brick, I feel like it's gonna burn my house
Tommy's
down
like,
when I'm
ooh,
out one day.
my brick is so hot tonight. I'm gonna take it to bed to warm me up.
I don't remember ever saying that, but
I do.
it's good to know you think about it like that.
During the winter times, you use
Just cuddling the brick. So
Oh, that's it. It's just
I
color
think-
schemes. Like,
Yeah, I think, but they said that you can make like 8 million variations or something.
Like-
Something in the millions. That's
well, yeah,
what-
with,
there's a lot of colors.
I'm not
I'm
excited
not
about that
spending
anymore.
$80 for it.
Why not?
Honestly,
What changed your mind
I
as
guess
soon as you
not.
heard
Well,
so
I
many
just-
colors?
Well,
He's
so
seeing
they're
it right
pulling
now.
up on his
I'm pulled it
laptop.
up so you can see it.
It's just a controller. You can't like customize the controller. You can customize the colors.
Did you
say
think
could
you
add
would be able to
text?
send like pictures to them?
You
Like,
gotta,
put
like,
this
add-
on my controller.
Add extra buttons.
No, but you can make it like the actual controller itself have like a rustic look to it, or you can make it look beat up, or I don't know, something. But
You
it's
want
just,
to
you're
like
just
upload your own stuff.
You're
Yeah.
looking
One
at
day.
swapping colors. I mean, this is like going on Vans and,
But
and
what's the
shopping
difference
for your own
between-
Vans.
What's the difference between this and like those private parties that do that for you for like
This is an
50,
official
I'm gonna pull it
controller.
up
Yeah,
right
they
now.
want to take it away from those third parties like Scuff.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I don't know. I'm sure some people. I don't really personally care.
You can put your
but-
Why
name on
not?
it.
Yeah, you could pay for
Huh?
it for like
Why not?
$9. You could put text on it.
Because I'm not staring at my controller, so it doesn't really matter what my controller looks like for the most part.
But
does
but
matter.
think if you have a bright color, right? When you get mad and you throw it.
Yeah, but you're not using it and you put it up there. Like, why not have a fucking really cool looking controller?
But
I don't know,
Yeah.
it doesn't really appeal to me.
You know what
that
this
much.
will eliminate though?
What will it eliminate?
You'll know which controller is yours
That's
Right,
Very
if
true.
you take it to your
that's,
friend's house.
that's a good idea, Encore. I like that. That was
for
smart
$9 extra.
I don't really
Smart
care
thinking.
about. The
Or you could just buy
customization,
those really cool ones.
But I think it's cool on top of the radio signal, which it usually uses. They add in Bluetooth.
That's
Or
cool.
someone can use your controller and sweat so much that the sticker comes off the back.
Who did that?
And I'm not gonna name it.
Soil has a story.
You brought it up. Say it.
Was it Suha?
No.
Who sweated off your controller?
You know your PlayStation controller on the back has a serial number.
Yeah.
Someone like played with my controller and sweat so much that the sticker came off.
I've seen people talking about that on the internet for like Vitas, like, oh, my serial number fell off. Like, how the hell does that even happen?
Their sweat must have been acidic because it ate the serial number off.
Who was playing it?
Don't worry about it.
Who was it? Are
I'm
they in
not
this
naming
room?
names.
Are they
They're
in the
not
room?
here, and they're not my family.
Like this one, right? I got it right here. Like, look how fucking cool this looks.
Yeah, that's like a custom design one that a third party made.
But like, this is what I would be excited about if they can make something like this.
Maybe one day they'll do it. I
Yeah.
guess.
How
That's actually
fucking
cool.
that's so rad.
Like, if
That's
it proves
pretty cool.
popular, I'm sure they'll,
Dude,
they'll
that's-
add features.
so it looks like a snow speeder pilot. Kind
Dude,
of.
that looks awesome. And if I would pay $80 for that.
Good luck. Good
I
luck on
would.
getting $80 for that much. That one. Next one.
Next one, The Witcher is getting standalone card game
We already
spin-off.
talked about this.
Woo!
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, and we talked about the rumor last podcast.
I'm surprised that it's an Xbox
So it's confirmed now.
What I say?
game. It has a campaign.
Wait,
That's
was that
kinda
your
cool.
projection, or was that your?
No, it wasn't
Oh.
a projection. It
It
was
was
just
in
a
the
rumor I had
rumors.
last time.
Oh.
That's a campaign. That's
It's
it.
in the rumor mill.
But I probably won't play it unless the beta's free. I'll try that out.
I could see how card games are gonna digital card games are gonna become esport level.
We all registered for
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
card game
for the demo, right? I mean the beta.
I didn't register for it yet.
I didn't register.
I didn't register.
Really?
I didn't register.
All I have to do is
registered.
go to play
That's
Gwent.com.
Too much effort.
Too much.
Too much for me.
Too much.
Okay, guys.
I registered.
You're always registering for betas, Ryan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't look at me like that.
Why
Will.
why don't games always have like a beta for them? Why not just always put out a beta?
It was a lot of work for the company.
Why not? Why even have signups for betas when you could just send it out to the systems?
Yeah, like Pied Piper.
Because they want you to be able to have, they want you to have interest in it and to put the time in. They want to send it to just everybody that's not going to do it.
They should just do it like Overwatch, where they say, everybody, we're gonna have a beta.
Well, I think they do.
play.
First they do closed, and then they do open.
Yeah.
Just do open the whole time.
Like, how much more could it possibly be just to put a beta out?
It's a lot of work because they have to test it internally and send it to like Microsoft and Sony to test it to make sure it's not going to break a system, and then they can push it out to us.
Shouldn't they be excited for it though? Like, hey, we want to make a beta, just so everybody can give us feedback on what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Yeah, but it also costs, like, every time they send this stuff to Sony and Microsoft, it costs them a lot of money, like thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Plus, if everyone plays the beta, then eventually they go, I really don't like this, so then they don't buy the game.
Well, that's good, rather than actually buying the game and bashing it online or taking it back.
It's good for us, but
there's positives and negatives. And bigger studios have the time and money to do it, and smaller studios don't necessarily have it.
What do you think, Encore? Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Betas?
I can care less.
Okay.
Betas don't usually excite me either.
Yeah,
I don't
care about.
I don't want to hear no complaining in the group chat from you ever.
So if there's a beta for Uncharted 4, would you want to play it?
I didn't.
I wouldn't
there
play
was one.
I'm not talking about the multiplayer.
Honestly, if they had betas for things I want to play, I just don't have time to go look for the signups.
Yeah,
There's always sign over this, sign over this. Just send me the damn beta.
No, that's not true. We'll talk about it.
No, but beta is more
It'd be
like
cool if, like, oh, sorry, go ahead. I apologize. I didn't hear you talking. So go ahead.
Betas is more like you're spoiling it. It's like a trailer. I'd rather not touch it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to play it. I'd rather just let me see the game. That's it.
It's valid.
But in a 15-hour game, I mean, you couldn't do like the Resident Evil is the first hour of gameplay.
No, the Resident Evil one, that's not in the main game at all.
Oh, that's awesome then.
I mean, the only thing that annoys me about betas, and this is why I didn't touch Division, and Ryan stated this too, is losing all your progress.
Yeah, I don't like putting in hours upon hours to build a character, and then it just wipes when you play the main game.
Yeah, but in a game that if Division was, awesome and we all loved it, in a game that you could possibly put in 300 hours, what's an hour and a half wasted?
Because if I already know that I want the game, then
you put that time in anyway, and you're just doing it twice.
Well, for those of us that don't know they're going to buy it, I don't mind putting an hour and a half.
Yeah, but try it, yeah.
So some betas I will get into because I want to try out the game, but if it's a game I already want to play, they're a good thing, but I don't get excited for them.
I haven't touched Paragon. I didn't touch Mirror's Edge either. And
I played Mirror's Edge beta.
Cool. I need to get it now. It's on discount.
Dead Rising 4 is coming this holiday for Xbox One and PC. Themed to fit the holiday season.
Looks good.
Wait, is it like themed to fit the holiday season? Mean like they're gonna have themes in it?
It's Christmas. It's set in Christmas time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you see the trailer?
No.
The trailer?
Oh, it's so good.
Killing zombies during Christmas. It's gonna be fun.
kind of had a hiccup at the same
It's
time.
it's a Christmas trailer. From now on, that's what we'll call it. Christmas trailer.
It looks really good though. But news did leak after that it's a timed exclusive. It has a 1-year exclusive window, like Tomb Raider.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So, like, Tomb Raider came out only on Xbox last year, but it was a timed exclusive, so it's going to come out on PS4 this year. Same thing's happening with Dead Rising 4.
So if you just wait, you'll get on PS4?
Yeah, if you want to wait a year. But I'm going to buy it because I love Dead Rising. So
I think I did see like him being like a Triceratops head and he's spitting fire or something. I don't know.
There's also, he gets in like a big mech suit and fucking shit up.
I like that little cart he had with electricity. It looked really fun.
Oh, I love getting shopping carts.
Yeah. What's the point of a time exclusive anyway?
I think it's kind of. I wish more people would do time exclusives if they were going to do exclusive, because then it's on more platforms and you can get more sales out of it. It supports the developer. I don't know why they have to make Dead Rising 3 just Xbox.
Uncle, what do you think about that?
I'm pretty sure Microsoft gave 10, 15, 20 million dollars for the time inclusive. That's what they do, and it's like let's get it on our.
Well, they help the developer when they do that. The game may not exist if they didn't do that.
I think Microsoft like fully funded Dead Rising 3. I think
the same thing happened with. Well, actually, no. They probably just bought it with Tomb Raider, right? Or did they actually do it to help them? Oculus is doing the same thing right now. All the Oculus exclusive games are because they are funding the game and helping it come to fruition.
Because I know Capcom has been hurting for a while, and that's why Sony funded Street Fighter V.
How did that do?
Did terrible. The game tanked.
It's their own fault. They failed.
Yeah.
Platinum Games shows off Scalebound as epic as we were expecting. I don't know what
Was it a full
Scalebound
playable
is.
demo?
It was not a playable demo.
But they played a demo.
They played a demo, but it wasn't a playable demo.
It was playable.
This is
by
why-
someone.
It's not a playable demo
This
on the
is
show
why
floor.
we need a debate later. So.
Oh, gee.
Oh, you guessed Scalebound?
Mm-hmm.
I never even fucking heard of Scalebound.
What is that?
It looks cool.
Skylanders?
It's like think of it like an open world Devil May Cry kind of.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
What's Devil May
Yeah.
Cry?
Wow.
You ever played Devil May Cry?
I've never played it.
I never played it either.
I know
That's
of
one of
it.
the
I never
big
played it.
Delete
PlayStation
yourself.
games.
I've watched Sloan play Devil May Cry 4, and it looked really cool, actually.
It's actually pretty cool.
It's one of the things I might
The
want to play.
reboot was fucking awesome. I love the reboot.
I like
I'll
the
let you
two.
borrow
The
it.
hair kind of bothered me, but it was pretty cool.
That game is so fucking fun.
Devil May Cry is a fun game.
DMC. Oh, it's good.
Ooh, I like that little shortening of the name there, DMC. You play DMC 4?
It's getting on a
Yeah.
very intimate level with it.
But it looks cool. I don't think it looks epic, personally. It just looks like a character action game. I don't like that it looks like it's more co-op now, because it looked like there's 4 people fighting
Yeah, they're
that
showing
boss.
off. They're showing off co-op when they're doing the demo on
But-
stage.
I'm excited for it. It looks like a cool game. I'll buy it day one.
Dang.
Encore, would you play it?
Did you watch? You watched
Encore,
it, right?
you want to play
I
it?
told you.
I said, would you play it?
No, would you play it?
You don't know what it is?
I thought you watched the press conference.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh. What about Sea of Thieves?
Sad.
So basically, if you remember last year, they showed it off for the first time, and there's this guy riding a dragon and killing things.
Yeah.
And he had headphones on,
Beats.
and he's like, "Okay, I'm ready to fuck shit up." He puts the headphones on, and music takes over, and then he's like killing all kinds of things like crazy.
Did you see
So
him?
it's like a power up.
Did you see him put the headphones on when they were playing the game at the conference? The person playing the game had headphones around his shoulder, and then at one point during the demo, he put them on his
Oh
head.
my god.
That's pretty
dork.
cringy.
It's so stupid. So I want to see more of the RPG elements to it, because there's like a whole open world, and you're supposed to like train your dragon with you, and they're supposed to grow with you. I want to see that.
You think it'll be like Witcher?
I think it looks like it's gonna be. It looks like it's trying to be open world like Witcher, but more action focused, like Devil May Cry.
It's definitely gonna be like extreme action.
So it's like a merging of Devil May Cry and Witcher. That's interesting to me. But I don't think Platinum Games hasn't shown that they can really do a story game, which is kind of concerning.
Sea of Thieves by Rare. Co-op gameplay revealed. Lots of sailing and exploring islands with friends.
Ooh.
It looked like fun when I was watching it.
I was disappointed in what it looks like.
I didn't like the people that had playing the game as like YouTube Let's Players talking to the camera.
It's so stupid. With they're chugging the beer. It's like, oh, chugging beer. Oh, you win. Oh, it's so stupid.
I mean, the actual gameplay might be fun, but I did not like the people at all.
They're not doing a good job of showing it off. I wonder how much they have. Because they announced that game a year ago, and that's all we got.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's
From
going
what I was
on?
seeing, it looked like a fun game to play with friends, and that's all I thought
I
of.
wonder if it's going to be free to play.
Do you think so?
It might be.
It looks like
I could
is.
see it being that way. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like,
Wasn't it like
you can customize your ship with microtransactions and stuff
Yeah.
like that? It could be possible.
Wasn't there a game like this on Counter-Strike? Like a mod for Counter-Strike? It was like you... I remember playing it where you were like pirates versus pirates, and you get to play with it. That was weird. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Didn't mean to jump in there.
I don't remember this, but okay.
I'm still interested in
Awkward.
seeing more of this game, but I'm not sold at all. For
It looks a
yet.
little goofy to me, like the animation and all that
That's like Rare style. Let's see
Goofy?
how they go.
stuff.
It's a rare game.
Why do you think? Why do you think
All
it's
Rare's
good?
at the other studio now, so
That's true. Ukulele.
I'm
Which
waiting
is
for. I
it's
want
going
to
to
see
be on
that.
both platforms, actually.
I can't wait for that.
It looks.
Did it get delayed? Ukulele got delayed till next year.
Yeah,
Ukulele.
Good. Let it get. It's a ukulele.
Nope.
Banjo Kazooie. You ever played Banjo Kazooie?
Yeah.
So it's the same people that made that game are making this one. Composer.
When Microsoft...
Does it look the same? Like
When my-
cartoony like that?
Yeah.
Exactly
When
the same.
Microsoft bought out Rare, a lot of people left. A lot of people that left are working on this game.
Oh, okay.
From composer to story writer, from director, everybody.
I never liked Banjo Kazooie.
What?
It looks like a pretty game with... From what I saw, it looked like a pretty game. I mean,
Sea of Thieves?
yeah, it looked pretty. Like,
Purdy.
funny, interesting stuff going on.
Better. It's 2016. Dude.
Yeah, I want to see more.
Is it 2000? Wow. Right.
So every game has to look amazing in 2016.
Yeah, of course.
What about in 2017?
Better looking even better.
Should be inside of the game.
Tekken 7 announced for Xbox One and PC in early 2017.
That fight scene was so cool.
Damn, I should have watched that. I don't watch that one.
Was this the conference, the part where the guy came out in like the kimono with the sunglasses
Yes.
and was playing the game?
Yes, it was really weird, but I liked it a lot.
That was kind of awkward.
Yes.
Oh, they had Akuma. He was fighting Akuma.
What is
huh?
up with all
That
this
was
like
cool.
cringy stuff they were doing this year?
Oh,
I don't know. It was really weird.
There's always all kinds of cringe.
Pushing the
every
limits.
Did they show characters from the game?
Yeah, they
Who
showed
they show?
Akuma,
I don't know that.
from
Akuma's
Street
from
Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, and then
Wait, are we talking about Tekken? They have Tekken? Street Fighter characters in Tekken?
This one.
this one they had Akuma.
Who
Okay.
was it? I mean, I
It's
really
with an H.
missed, I
His
really
name's
missed
an
the
H.
terrible Japanese ones. They used
Eddie
to have.
Gordo? King?
Yoshimuru?
Law?
No, it's
Buttering?
a H.
I don't know if all they did was announce that it's
Yoshimitsu?
coming out for Xbox.
Not
and PC.
Yoshimitsu. I know who you're talking about, but it's not Yoshimitsu.
What about Gone?
Is it a time exclusive?
What was that?
What?
Is it a time exclusive?
No, it's launching on all platforms at the same time. So you can get it on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Are you gonna play it Encore?
I might have played one or two back in like 1990 something. I'm not into it.
Tekken 3 was a shit.
Wait,
Sorry
so-
if I mispronounced the guy's name, but it's Heihachi Mishima.
Let me see.
He's the one with he's like the old looking guy with like the
Oh, the bald guy with the
bald
spiky
guy
hair?
with like the spiky
Oh
hair
yeah,
on
he's
the
like
sides.
he's in every
remember that
single one
guy.
of them.
yeah,
Nagai.
he's like their power fighter.
Yeah,
He's kind of like their boss. Yeah, he's fighting Akuma, and it
He's
was
like a
really
dick in
interesting.
every single one of them.
Wait,
But
so
it
this
was-
game's not coming to PlayStation?
No, it is.
It's coming to
Well,
all.
why-
But before today, it only had been announced to be on PS4. So they're just announcing that's also coming out on Xbox and PC.
lame.
Yeah.
Did anybody think that was really interesting to see the fight between those two? It was really weird. I liked it a lot.
It looked really slow.
Well, that's how Tekken is, though. Was it
No,
Tekken?
Tekken 3 was fast as shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I love Tekken 3 so much.
It's always fast when you're fighting against that Taekwondo guy. What's his name again? Eddie Huang.
Oh, he's
Eddie
the
Gordo?
worst.
Eddie-
No, you talking about the breakdancer?
yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Eddie Gordo.
He just
yeah.
does freaking kicks and kicks and
Just be gone. Be the little raptor dude. Then tailspin. Done. Easy money.
Easy money.
Should have a Tekken 3 tournament.
Cool.
Ooh, I'm
We
down.
should.
State of Decay sequel coming in 2017. Too many zombie games?
I agree.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that they focus so much. But State of Decay is really cool, so I'm excited for it.
Do you think it has anything to do with The Walking Dead being a factor?
No.
That show's popularity, bringing in a lot of zombie games.
No.
I think zombie games have been popular since the beginning
Yeah.
of the launch.
I mean, it has been, but it seems to have like come up more now. Like
I don't think it has anything to do with that.
Nah, I don't
I
think so
agree.
either.
No.
I think zombie games make for easy gameplay mechanics. As you can explain all these enemies because they're zombies and they're slow,
Yeah.
so they're easy to kill. It's an easy game to make.
Yeah.
You can never have too many zombie games though. Zombie games are always fun.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm excited for both
Sure,
of
why
them.
not? Microsoft shows gameplay of Halo War 2. The beta will run until June 20th.
That looked really cool. That was one of my favorite cinematics.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did you play the first one?
Yes.
You like
I
it?
played on PC. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I
You
don't
played
know
on
why.
PC? It's not on PC, is it?
Yeah, it was.
That's how he
Play
played
it later. It released on PC later.
Oh, wow.
If it wasn't, it'd be kind of awkward if we just sit in front of
I played on PC and Xbox 360.
I'll try it.
Wow.
I'll try it. And
It was-
if you get, I'll play it with you for sure.
It's not the same as like your StarCraft or
No,
Warcraft.
it's more simple.
Yeah, more simple. Like your bases, you build them, and then your bases just like say, oh, if you build this, you can build this. If you build this, you can build this, and it's just a simple tree. It's not like Warcraft where you have if you
Doesn't
have
branch.
to build. Yeah, you don't have a branch, or you have to upgrade these things, to upgrade these things,
That kind of makes it interesting, though.
and then you
gives
can
it an
choose
element.
your general. It's kind of different on Covenant or on human
If
side.
you get the definitive edition, you get the original Halo Wars for Xbox One.
Well, that'd be cool.
That's kind of
Only thing is it's all about controlling the point. If you control like certain sections, you get more resources. That's it. It's not. It's like Company of Heroes.
It's been a while since I played it. But
You play Company of Heroes?
I play Company
Yeah,
Heroes.
it's like Company of Heroes.
Have you tried it, Encore?
Never played a Halo game in my life.
You ever played any Halos?
None.
Never played a Halo?
Wow.
I lie.
Oh, troll.
Some
Typical.
dedication.
Not into Halo Wars though. It's like.
Did you ever play any type of strategy game? Like top down.
Command and
Warcraft,
Conquer
right?
3 Tiberian War.
That was honestly that was my best win I've ever had over anyone. Ryan.
I used to destroy Sohio Command and Conquer 3 over and over.
It was like 3 games, and he acts like he beat me like 20
Then
times.
Sohio disappeared for a week and practiced and came back with a vengeance.
And then what happened was Ryan sent his whole fleet at me, and all of a sudden, nowhere, his base on top of his base, I had like 25 walkers, and they just went into his base. And he's like, "Oh no!" And then he came back, and then I just destroyed, whomped his base.
We should play StarCraft or something. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be.
I have
I played with
StarCraft.
Swell before.
I played with Tommy, and it's not fun when
we should play 2 versus 2.
I'm down. I have
Dude, I'm
it.
down. I have it.
The only place we would play it is Howie's Game Shack.
What?
But
No, we
all
can
have
play
it.
at home.
Just play at home.
You have a PC.
I don't
have
have
it.
a PC anymore.
What?
Play on your laptop.
Did you guys ever play Commando?
No.
Man, that is a good strategy one. It's like you have 4 commandos, and you have to get them through this little bit. There's like guards walking around. You can't be caught. You have to like kill the guard. You got to hide its body. You got to find things. It was such a good strategy game. Like it took like a solid hour just to get through like one little area, but it was worth playing. You should play if you haven't.
Okay. So it'll look like shit, but I'm pretty sure you can get it to run on your MacBook.
Oh,
I played on the
played
MacBook.
StarCraft on my MacBook.
Yeah, that's how I play it.
It works. It's just really crappy.
Yeah,
looking.
I've done it before.
It's not crap.
Why can't we just do like a Howie's Game Shack night?
Yeah, we can
You
just
know,
go all
it's-
together and play.
Yeah, guys.
Go
It's
for,
only
like-
like $5, and we all get.
Are you okay with that, Encore?
That $5 is a lot. I don't know.
Toys R Us.
Anyway, Project Scorpio,
Ooh.
the most powerful console ever.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I want to know who quoted
Yes.
that. Who said that?
Phil Spencer.
Phil
Yeah, he
Spencer.
said that.
He
He
said,
said
I'm-
they're aiming to create the most console.
They're pretty confident it's going to be.
Tommy is gonna stand in line. At
I'm
midnight
gonna be
in
the
freaking
first
tent.
guy. No, I'm not.
There you are.
I'm 90% sure John will be the first one.
John would have pre-ordered already if he already had. You got the Xbox S like instantly.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. This is what I want to
He's
know.
a huge fan of it.
Okay, cool. I guess.
It's interesting. They didn't really show anything. Just saying we're making a big, powerful console.
So it's supposed to have 6 teraflops. Right now, the other 2 consoles.
I know what a teraflop is.
It's significantly more powerful than the Xbox One, and the Xbox S.
It's like
Okay.
over 9,000.
The more teraflops the console has, the more powerful it is.
Okay.
There you go.
More power.
And then with the more polygons it can have, the models like look better. Okay.
The current PS4
Look
is
better, play smoother, Jeff.
Okay.
So both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One are under 2 teraflops right
1.83 teraflops.
Why is this the first time I've
Play-
ever heard the word
PlayStation-
teraflop?
now. PlayStation 4 is 1.83. Xbox One's 1.34, something like that.
Are you pulling this off the top of your head? You know this stuff?
Yeah, I do.
He's
I do know.
the statistic wizard.
I for sure know that the PlayStation 4 is 1.84 teraflop.
Okay.
It says right here that
It's
it's
good to know.
oh, that's a Neo.
The Neo's 4 teraflop.
Yeah, Neo's supposed to be 4 teraflops, so it's supposed to really
Such
help
a
him out
bad
with
teraflop.
VR on the new console. Because currently, right now, the base video card required for PC is 3.5 teraflops.
God, Jesus.
Unless you have the secret voodoo magic of the PS4.
A flop is a floating point operation. So
The
I guess
PS4 right now is going to be kind of in between the Gear VR games and PC games, and because it has the frame tuning trick.
Oh, it looks so good.
I already explained frame tuning to you, Jeff.
Explain
All
it
we need to
again.
know is that this thing's gonna be way more powerful, Jeff.
More power.
Do you guys think they're gonna release the next generation PlayStation? Because we got Nintendo coming next year, Xbox.
Yeah, they already said
PS5?
They
The next
confirmed it's
gen.
coming.
Next gen.
PS
That's Neo.
But what
PS5.
do you think people are?
Isn't Neo the point four?
Yeah.
Point?
I think the whole generation thing is ending from
No,
this
it's
point on.
Is it gonna
I
be
think
it is.
upgrades to your current
I
console?
think it's basically the hardware
Yeah.
right now on Core.
I like
is it'll
that.
always
It's
be
better.
backwards compatible. It's always the same architecture. Before, it was always different architecture. PlayStation 3 was cell processor. PlayStation 2 was PowerPC.
Yep.
Xbox 360 was PowerPC.
Mhm.
Xbox One was x86. Now they want to stick with PC to make it better for developers to make games. So they can just keep adding on different different versions. And
Do you think Xbox
It'll always
making a
work.
mistake with this? Do you think people will not buy the S and wait for Scorpio to be released?
You
I
would think so.
I will.
I feel like it's kind
If I
of
wanna
weird.
buy
I
another
feel
one,
like it's a
I'll wait
weird
for
idea to
Scorpio.
put like an S out and say, yeah, we're going to release a better console. So why would you buy an S?
Unless it's really significantly cheaper, maybe.
They,
it's-
they did
or
they did a lot of
different.
interviews. I'm sure it will be significantly cheaper, and that is probably one of the reasons. But they did a lot of interviews, and they're not doing it. If they just said they were focused on hardware, they would not do it and would be smart. But since they're not just focused on hardware and their main focus is software, like we want to get into VR probably, it's probably smart decisions. That's why they're doing it.
Interesting.
So who's gonna buy it?
I just feel like it's
The what? The
If I
Spider Scorpio?
If I can use it with my Vive or Rift, I'll probably get it. That's the only reason why.
I need more than just upgraded specs. I need something.
but
more.
the specs will give you power to play games that have better visuals, this and that.
But is this true? Apparently, the entire Xbox E3 press conference leaked minutes before the actual show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Correct.
that was
How's that possible?
Somebody posted on Twitter like everything, like a whole order of everything that's gonna happen.
And even
Wow.
the day before, the majority of their stuff was already leaked.
Yeah,
Right?
we knew
Damn.
like everything.
Poor,
That's so sad though.
poor Microsoft.
Hackers, ban them. Ban
I know.
them.
And then the day before, like IGN asked them about it. I forgot who exactly they did, and they responded with like a shrug emoji.
That's a perfect response
It's like,
to.
oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I mean it's already leaked, so then, fuck it. Nothing
But-
else you can do about it.
What do you guys rate the Microsoft conference
I give it a 6.
out of 10
Yeah,
confessions?
out of 10.
Get the.
Out of 10 Tupperwares.
What about the other ones? We didn't rate the other ones. EA.
They don't count.
I liked EA conference.
I love
That was
that one.
good.
What do you want to give you?
What do you give it? 7 Tupperwares out of 10 Tupperwares?
You guys don't know. You don't know the rating system for those guys.
I give it a 7 teraflops.
It's hard to compare too because I would compare everything to the first time I went to PSX. The keynote there was so fucking amazing, but I liked the EA conference a lot. I give it 8.
Oh.
You liked EA that much? Wow.
Yeah, I did. I liked it a lot.
I give
it didn't,
EA.
It didn't piss you off when they cut you off for Battlefield?
Oh.
Here's a little bit of Battlefield. Okay, now we're gonna talk.
I really don't care that much about
That
Battlefield.
annoyed me.
I think EA had a lot of good content. I give them an 8 too.
I'll give it a.
Wait, we're skipping
6.
the EA now?
I didn't care for. No, we're just.
No,
we're,
we're backtracking to EA.
Backtracking
we didn't even
EA.
rate EA.
I'll give it a 6.
EA.
Yeah.
I honestly, if I saw more of that Battlefield stuff, I would give it a higher rating.
There was an hour gameplay.
No, I meant like in their little conference
Yeah.
before, but
Just
they're
conference wise, dude. Bethesda.
I gave that a 6.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.
It
Didn't care
was,
much.
it was
7.
boring.
Microsoft
7.
conference.
Didn't watch it.
They had a lot of. They
Wow, you guys-
they didn't show trailer after trailer, but they had a lot of content that was important that they were revealing. I think it deserves at least 7.
7 confessions.
7 Tupperwares.
Tommy, what do you give Microsoft?
I give it a 7.5.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you watch it?
That's fucked
I
up.
don't think. I don't think he did.
Did you watch it, Tommy?
Hey, I
don't
saw
think you
some
did.
parts of it.
He's a Microsoft fanboy, and you don't watch it.
Damn.
You're
man.
a resident Xbox boy.
I was at work trying to buy the
Here
product.
come the excuses. There you go.
All right,
PC gaming show. Anything?
I watched it.
What'd they do, Encore?
I don't remember. It was not.
Wow,
it was that
might as well
interesting
not
to me.
watch it then.
I would probably have a lot to say, but I didn't watch it, so.
Okay, then.
Moving
I
on,
guess-
Ubi.
I guess we'll skip that. Yeah, Ubisoft conference. Just Dance 2017 coming to Nintendo NX.
That's gonna be nice.
You really care about this? Like,
Nobody.
It's just nice. It's just
Really?
nice to know anything coming to the NX.
Well,
Oh,
that was
okay,
the
alright,
first
alright.
NX exclusive that we were.
Okay.
Well, not exclusive. The
No,
first
it's not.
game that was going to come
No, it's
to
not.
NX.
No, it's not. Look at that
What,
wall right
Zelda?
there. Dragon Quest 11 was announced for NX like
Oh,
a year
really?
and a half ago.
Well,
Yeah.
they had a bunch of mascots and dancers coming out to Queen.
Are you sure?
dancers?
Dancing Queen?
Yeah.
Or
They-
like-
did you not watch the conference?
I didn't watch Ubi.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dancers coming out to Queen music and they're dancing.
What song?
Okay.
Queen. Fuck.
Come
Can't remember.
on.
Somebody
Caviar and
to
cigarettes?
love.
Killer Queen.
No, I can't
Is it
remember.
the song Happy?
It's a famous one, not as famous like
A lot
We
of
Are
people are
Champions,
saying
but-
this beat Sony's opening.
Get out of here.
Sony's opening was just as much of the orchestral music.
It's epic. Anyway, we're not there yet.
Epic.
Yeah, we're
bro.
not there yet.
Alright,
Jump,
alright, alright,
jump
alright.
ahead.
Just done.
No restrictions, guys.
Ghost Recon Wildlands coming out March 7th, 2017. Wildlands boasts Ubisoft's largest open world ever, and the entire game can be completed in single player, 4-player co-op, or a mixture of both.
Do I feel like I'm being roped into another division?
What do you mean?
Like I'm
It's
being
not.
roped
It's not open. It's not a persistent multiplayer shooter though.
in. Okay. Just asking.
It's like It's just it has co-op.
Because I remember playing Ghost Recon a long time ago and then hating it so much because I died so fast.
I liked Advanced Warfighter. That was cool.
It wasn't that one. I think I was playing a different one. But anyway, go ahead.
That Tom Clancy sure makes a lot of games.
He doesn't make. He doesn't make.
Tom
the games.
Clancy's
They
dead.
just use his name. He's dead.
Yeah, Tom Clancy died.
When did he die?
Like a year ago.
Oh,
Wow.
Using a dead man's name.
dude!
So isn't he an
wrote
author?
so many
Yeah.
books.
Does he have kids?
What do you think about that, Tommy?
Probably, yeah.
Who's getting all his royalties?
His kids?
Yeah, he's the
Damn.
You like Tom Clancy? Tommy?
He's okay.
I read some of his books.
I like because he has Tom as his name.
Oh
Your
my
name's
god.
Tommy, though.
See?
Do you like Tommy Burger Tommy?
Wait a minute. I have a question for you. I've always thought this.
Oh god, here we go.
Why do you go with Tommy? Because that's like a little kid's name. When you get really old, people are gonna be like, "What's up, Tommy?"
Because
He's already
Tommy-
really old.
Yeah, it's true. Because Tommy is a shirt. Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Bahama.
Tommy Bahama?
What would you rather go
Tommy
by
Mottola.
if you could be anything else?
Can I call you
I don't want to be
Terraflop?
Tom Cruise. Fuck that shit. That guy's crazy.
Can I have your new nickname be Terraflop?
Did you ask him what other name he'd want to go by?
Yeah.
Like, if you could change your
if
shitty
Tommy-
name,
if
what
you-
name would you want to go
Could
by?
you call me the Amazing Wonder? Thank you.
Amazing one. No, I'll talk.
Why not?
I'll call you
Oh, what? You
Terraflop.
can ask
sounds
me what
like
I
a-
want, but then you don't want to say it? It's fucked up.
Will does not
I didn't-
approve.
The
almost as
Amazing
bad as
Wonder
Tommy.
sounds like a porn name.
Hey, don't judge me.
Or like a hack magician.
So are we excited for Ghost Recon? Is anyone excited for this?
I'm not really excited. For
I
it,
don't
no.
care.
Hack check.
Yeah, I don't care either.
South Park,
Ooh.
I'm excited for this.
I'm excited for this.
Say the name, Jeff. Say the name.
the fractured butthole.
But it's BUTWHOLE.
It's fractured butthole.
I'm excited for
That
this.
trailer was hilarious, dude. The whole Marvel phase thing they were doing. And if anybody watched it,
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
really
that was
fucking
awesome.
cool.
It was big, it's just like an episode in there. It was great.
The first game was great too.
I like how it takes off from where the last game left.
It's like the next day.
Yeah, it's like the next game. We're playing the wrong game.
So how many South Park games have they released since the 64 one?
There's a 64. I think there was.
That was the last one I
I
played.
think there was a PlayStation 1 one after the 64 game. I think. And then they made this the one for PS3 and 360 that's really good. And then this one.
Are they going to make any like remakes for like the current gens so we can play it?
Yeah, if you pre-order this one, you get the original for free for PS4.
Ooh.
So
I want-
if you pre-order on like on the PSN right now, you can download it right now. Like you can go home and play
Like
the
right
original.
now, right
Yeah.
now? Oh,
But if you pre-order at like Best Buy or Amazon, you have to wait till the game actually ships and then you get it.
Can't you just cancel on PSN?
And no, because it's pre-purchasing, so getting a refund on PSN's a real pain. But if you buy the game up to like March something, you still get the original too.
So you can buy it on Amazon. I'm going to do it on Amazon.
But you don't. Yeah.
I don't need the
As
game
long
right
as you
now.
buy the game before March, you get the original remaster too.
Watch the trailer they showed. It was really funny.
Maybe I will.
It looks really
Maybe.
good. And the first one was really good too. So
That Trey Parker got huge, dude. They were all sitting at on the conference. They brought him out and they sat on a couch and talked about it.
Is it still both of them? Trey Parker and
Yeah.
Stone?
Yeah.
What's the guy's
Who's the
name?
one with the curly hair?
Matt Stone or something like that?
Trey Parker's like
That-
is the genius behind it. Matt Stone's more like a follower.
Trey Parker. Yeah, he got fat.
did he really?
Trey
Yeah.
Parker's the blonde one?
Yep.
I haven't seen one forever.
Yeah, the other Trey, that Matt Stone is the basketball.
That's. I was just gonna say that I pictured both of them in that movie. That's how I recognize
the main
them.
actor, the main guy.
The blonde
blonde
guy
one?
was the main one.
Aren't they both blonde?
They're both in the movie.
No, one of them has like
One
an
is like
afro.
curly
The
hair or
lead- you
something.
can tell obviously who's the lead, right?
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh,
He got
okay.
fat.
Oh yeah, he has. I've seen pictures.
Huge.
He's got all that South
This
Park
is
money.
huge to you? That's huge?
No, that's wrong image. You need to look something else. Look at the conference from Ubisoft. Anyways,
Year one, The Division Underground will be released on PS4 and PC on August 2nd.
I don't give a damn.
Second DLC pack.
That's
Survival.
huge.
Play a Division.
Encore has a
Let me see.
self-image of people that are huge.
watch the damn
That's him.
conference. Watch the
Guy
conference.
is normal.
What the hell? I thought he was blonde.
Anyways,
He changed his hair color.
He was blonde in basketball.
Yeah, he was blonde. He was blonde always.
Shyster. He was? Is he naturally
Now
blonde? or
I
is he
think he dyes it so he can go a little bit darker.
fucking shyster?
Encore.
He's not. He's not.
self-image
He's not
issues.
huge. I mean, he's gotten like adult fat, but he's not huge.
he's fat. He was sitting in a position like that, so he was trying to look like, you know,
So like
I wonder what he calls
Encore-
someone who's like 300 pounds. Like, they're dying
Encore's
now.
thin as a rail, but he slaps his belly like he's got fat on it.
the physique of a 12-year-old
There's
girl.
that baby.
So, Division, year one.
But yeah. Anyway, The Division Underground will be released on PS4 and PC on August 2nd. Second DLC pack, Survival, will be a completely new way to play the game.
Done with it. Not touching it.
Nah, I
don't
don't
want
care.
it. Thank you very much.
Never
Just keep
touched
moving.
it.
Before I read anything else, anybody but Will is excited for this?
What makes you think I'm excited for it?
Because you're always excited for stuff like
I
this.
don't-
I don't
You
know.
love everything, Will.
I don't even know if I'm gonna play it. Depends on what it's got.
Mine has a pen.
Eagle Flight VR, now shown to have PvP and VR in addition to co-op. I don't know what Eagle Flight VR is, but
That was that one I was talking
presidential.
about.
They showed it during the PlayStation experience. Remember the eagles flying?
Oh,
around
yeah.
the city? Yeah.
that was
So
silly.
they just showed off how the co-op is gonna work.
It looked
has
fun.
competitive-
How is it
It
go?
looked
Where you just have two eagles?
That was like 4.
Yeah, you have teams. And
Teams
you have
of
to
eagles?
basically capture the flag.
You like
Yeah,
fight
teams-
over.
teams of
Don't
eagles
you
in
fight
the
over
sky.
like
It's
rabbits or something?
No, you gotta fly.
Oh my
It's like
God.
eagle view, and you see them, and then just like make a sound
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
grab rabbits on the floor and take it to your.
It
nest
looked
or something
interesting.
Like that.
It looked. I wouldn't
make a
buy
sound
it.
like,
So you're an
Remember-
eagle swooping down?
Yeah,
Is it?
and you're flying up
Can you
into the Eiffel
swoop?
Tower.
Can you swoop onto people?
Is it like the remember Diddy Kong Racing? And you had that mini game where you're the airplanes. You had to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah.
dinosaur eggs.
like that?
Is it
just
like that?
Just like
Okay.
that.
A little bit,
but
but
VR.
it's much more fast.
Yeah,
That sounds cool. Then I
and
like that. That was
and
fun.
you can shoot them with like
And this is
air
on-
or something like that. Or
and this
Yeah,
is
you
Kong
can
Racing was
scream.
fun all
You can
around.
scream and it
And this is on
paralyzes
VR,
you.
Okay,
right? This is VR, right?
this is what were you talking about, right?
yes.
Okay.
This is on VR, right?
This is on PlayStation VR. It's
So
actually
do you
it's
get-
on Oculus and Vive as well.
Do you get the sensation of when you like if you're like on a roller coaster and you're falling? Do you feel that sensation?
Mm-hmm.
This.
It's like doubt in their voices.
I don't know.
What they showed was that they were playing in France, and they're like flying through the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. It looked.
The answer to your question,
sensation.
Tommy, is under the right circumstances, yes, you can, but you won't always feel it.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
get used to it sometimes.
Oh.
cool.
.com.
Star Trek Bridge Crew VR game, a taste of things to come with VR team experiences.
Honestly, that looks really cool.
Well, I read that it's actually coming to PlayStation VR, so I'm really excited to play it with Ryan,
VR.
Yes.
Soheil, and Sloan.
And,
VR is just blowing up.
and
now.
sometimes
Oh,
me, because
VR
when
is
he's on
huge.
home, I'll be playing.
Honestly,
Okay, sounds good.
Honestly, it's going to be really cool because you're like playing as a bridge crew on Star Trek. How can that not be
Kind
fun?
of looks boring, dude.
Shut up.
You look boring.
People that tried it out actually say it's really fun. And I know Angry Joe tried it out and he really loved it.
They had this game
Interaction?
before without the VR in real life when you would go to the bridge in the, I want to say Las Vegas, in the Hilton. You used to role play as the roles in some of those things. You used to-
I'm always Captain Kirk.
I've been there a few times and never heard
Get
about
out
this
to
though,
me,
role
Chad.
playing.
no, it was like a special experience. You role played a role.
Oh,
and-
when they showed Star Trek VR, they showed the actual actors from the TV show in VR
And the
trying it
movie.
out for yeah. They had
Lamar.
Jordy
Rest in peace.
from
Urban.
Reading Rainbow and the Star Trek: The Next Generation. He was on there.
I'm
And he was
always.
talking about how I'm used to being an engineer, not giving out orders.
But it's like I got back in character, and it just clicked everything. All
Yeah.
the mumbo jumbo and the
It was
digital
pretty cool.
stuff.
I'm always gonna eat an
Dorks.
apple when I tell you guys what to do. Go shoot those missiles.
Well, so is it like a simulator, like job simulator or truck
no,
simulator?
it's
Is it
more like
that?
it's like you're really playing.
You're shooting stuff. Yeah, I
No,
remember.
you're like really in the.
No,
shot.
you
Hopefully
have your
it's not boring.
you Encore.
Yes.
You have your console. You have your
Yes.
job role.
Uh huh.
You do your jobs, and
Yes.
you're working on teamwork. Everybody else has to do your job. You have to communicate with them.
Oh, it's
Otherwise,
perfect
everything
for
falls
you.
apart.
So like think about it this way: like you're the engineer. You got to make sure that you send power to the right spot to the ship, or you'll lose.
Yeah, the captain gives you an order to put shields to the rear of the ship.
He's gonna be like,
You have
"No,
to
I don't want to
shields
put
to the rear of
energy.
the ship.
Fuck this shield."
Well, what you said is like, oh, everybody had spent $800 on it or whatever, right? Oculus or some shit.
Well, you
are
just got to
saying?
buy the
That's because
PlayStation VR.
That-
Will doubts the power of the PSVR.
Well, that was before I knew it was coming to PlayStation VR. Before I thought it was only Oculus Rift and Vive.
Will, what you just described to Encore is basically paying $800 to get a job. You're gonna get this game, and they're gonna tell you what to do, and you're gonna do it.
You don't tell Uncle what to do in his free time.
Even worse, it's like your friends telling you what to do, right? Ryan eating an
God
apple telling you what to do.
It's
Oh,
a game
God.
about it's a game about teamwork. It's kind of like
But each one takes. You could take the role and switch around, right? You're the captain now. I'll
No, it
be
does
the
sound good.
engineer.
It does.
This could be the new Destinies.
it's like
Could be.
the game Sohail and I played at PlayStation Experience. It's
Like the bomb defusing one?
Yeah, that one.
that was cool.
You had to work as a team,
Yeah.
otherwise you're screwed.
Sounds cool.
We defused the bomb the first time. Then we went crazy and went the hard route.
It was
and
so
we fucked
hard.
it up.
Diffuse the bomb.
So hard.
It was fun to watch.
It's out. You can actually play it now.
For Honor.
I really like that game.
Hill.
It's so good.
February 4th. Is that Valentine's Day, 2017?
Maybe.
February 14th? I think it's Valentine's Day. Single player
Has that
campaign.
marked in his calendar.
Dude,
Single player campaign showing off this E3.
Player
Graphics-
number 2.
Graphics too good to be true.
They're really good.
The
No, we
graphics
played
not
them.
good.
Well, no,
We played.
It didn't look that
did
good
it
when we
look
played
this
it.
good when we played it?
It was really
It
good.
did not look that good.
It
There's
didn't
so
look
many
that-
shiny surfaces and things during
Well,
this.
all I remember is it looked really good when we were playing it, and I remember all that happened was player number 2, God, and then Ryan would be like, "What?" and then yell into the mic.
So, Hill, what did you think about the single player campaign, though?
It looked good. I thought it looked really good, and I want to play it, and I really want to buy
I'm
it.
really
How
excited
good?
for it. I like how you have all your little peons, just like in the multiplayer, and then you have this random big guy coming out, like the leader,
Right.
just like you would have in the multiplayer.
Right. And do you remember like Destiny Dynasty Warriors? It's like Dynasty Warriors, but then like a lot
yeah.
better.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
better than Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. So I would love to play it with you guys if you guys are willing to join.
I'm
and buy.
totally down to buy
I'll
it.
play that game. It was cool.
Okay.
Did you guys like that? The guy that came out that was like giving a speech and stuff like that. He had like all
What?
this like mystical mumbo jumbo that he's saying.
What?
Oh, he was trying to make the game sound epic before he got on there. Yeah, I remember what you're
A
talking
little bit
about.
for honor, you know. It's
What do you
talking about, he comes out and did he have a samurai outfit or something? I don't
Do you
Oh,
know
that'd be
that-
so awesome
I
if
don't
you
think
came
he
out
had
dressed up
samurai.
like that.
Do you not remember playing that at PSX, Ryan? And the guy was like, player number 2, God, and
Yeah.
you're like, what?
What's Guad?
Guard.
Because
Because he's French.
the guy was French.
Because he was French. He was going, player number 2, you need to guard. And then Ryan's like,
So I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I remember him getting really pissed off with us. It was like, okay, you guys like to talk, so is this not going to be a problem for communication? I can tell already.
And then they took his headphones off.
This is what he did when Ryan would laugh. He'd go, you put it back on, and on the other side there was a trainer for the other team, and then he would go, and then he'd put it back on. He would just raise his
cheating,
headphones
they're
off, and then he
using
put it back
vocals.
on, and then the other guy was just like, "It's all right, it's all right."
Angry nerd culture.
But anyway, I'm excited about this game. It
Looks
looks really
cool.
fun.
Grow up.
Do you think the graphics will be downgraded from what we saw with the single player
Probably,
campaign? though?
probably. It's not. It probably won't be as powerful as we think it's going to be. But
Because
it'll
they
look good.
seem to be very conservative with Watch Dogs 2, so I'm kind of surprised how well they made this game look.
It looked really good at PSX, didn't it?
I don't remember
Not
looking
this good.
especially
Not this
good at PSX.
Yeah.
From what I
It didn't
remember,
look bad.
I remember it looking really good.
I don't.
And being really impressed for a beta alpha, for an alpha game that we were playing. It was really good.
I'm not denying it sounded good.
Well,
But
we
what-
played
I mean,
it. It was an alpha.
I'm not denying it looked good, but
What about the beta?
I'll get it with you guys. Let's go.
All right, we got on.
Whoa.
Next.
With the beta.
Next
Yeah, next is Grow Up, a sequel to 2015's physics-focused platformer Grow Home. Oh, God.
So Jeff liked that one a
What
lot.
is this about? Just
I-
growing up?
Oh, Grow Home was great.
Yeah.
You like Grow Home?
Yeah,
It was a cool
fun.
game.
I really like Grow Home too.
What
Did you
the
not?
fuck?
Did you not like falling off the thing and being like, "Oh crap, I got to save myself," and then you like try. To
I didn't
save-
like anything about that game.
Oh wow,
It was a cool
So-
game. I'm excited for this.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Trails of the Blood Dragon.
Nah, disappointed.
It's only $15.
Nah.
What an amazing title, though.
The original Blood Dragon was so fucking cool.
I don't know what Blood Dragon is.
It was Far Cry 3 with the fucking neon 80s action hero. It was so cool.
Oh.
I have it. Yeah, I really like it.
It was so cool. So I'm done disappointed that it's Blood Dragon on top of Trials.
You excited for that, Encore?
No.
Did you play Far Cry 3?
No.
You play Far Cry?
You played any Far Cries?
No.
You need to play Far Cry.
Okay. Moving on.
I watched Will and Sohail play it. The
Wow.
one they're in India or
Excuse me?
Nepal.
Yeah,
or
because-
Far Cry 4.
Kirat.
because they're cussing, and I wanted Encore to hear that they were cussing actually in
Mother
Hindi.
chod.
Yeah, they're saying a lot of-
When did you show him Far Cry 4?
I sent him a video that I had.
Oh,
made.
okay.
Yeah.
Producer Frank Marshall shows new footage of Assassin's Creed movie. Any better?
Meh.
Excited?
Meh.
Meh.
Still meh.
Meh.
Will?
Meh.
I'll probably see the movie, but
But it's meh.
I'm not really excited.
I think we'll all probably see it, right?
gonna
I'll
see
see it. Yeah. It's for the
Encore?
franchise.
It was cool they brought Frank Marshall. You know who that is?
No, who's
No.
Frank Marshall?
He's producer of like E.T., Indiana Jones,
Oh, wow.
Jurassic Park, all the Steven Spielberg movies.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll sue him if he doesn't do it again?
It was awkward when he came out in the what's her name, the host of Ubisoft.
Aisha Tyler?
Yeah,
Aisha.
it was weird. I don't know. They were like trying to flirt-ish and stuff like that, and it was weird.
Thank you, Aisha.
Awkward. Watch Dogs 2 DLC will be available for PlayStation 4 players 30 days before it comes to other platforms. Why do they do that?
Sony pays for it.
Well, I mean, Division have exclusive content for Xbox.
30 days.
Watch Dogs has exclusive content.
Some people want to play it right away.
4.
Who cares?
Call of Duty now has exclusive content for PS4. Used to be exclusive for Xbox One.
The
30
reason,
days.
the reason they do it, Jeff, is that they want people to think, well, I have both consoles. Which one should I get it for? And that's a slight edge over the other one.
Honestly, if you have a DLC ready before the game even comes out, that makes me angry.
But it's not ready. They're still making it.
That makes me angry.
They're already talking about it though.
It's like,
They always talk about it now, though.
Yeah, there's like,
does that mean like the game's not going to be like as good as why not just put
it's
the
not
DLC
fully
in it?
it's not fully done, but we want to put these DLCs packages together so you can buy more.
Interesting. What do you think, Tommy?
I think it would be a cool game. I think it would be a cool game. I frankly don't care.
Go with the curveball.
Level up. Good one. I like it.
That was good.
Did he answer?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
If you weren't interrupting me,
We were all laughing.
It was too much laughter. Ubisoft announced a new series, Steep. It's an open world mountain sports game about skiing, snowboarding, and wing. I don't know.
I think Jeff will
shooting?
like
It
this
looked
game.
pretty cool. It was like the 1080 from the Nintendo days, the snowboarding,
Yeah.
plus like skydiving or sky gliding, and it looks cool. I wouldn't pay 50,
I think you'll
60
like
bucks
it.
for
Open
it.
world though, like what?
Like you can climb a mountain and just do it anywhere on the mountain.
What was that one movie that just came out
Interesting.
when they're doing the sky gliding thing?
Point Break?
Point Break. Yeah, it was like Point Break and snowboarding and skiing and everything.
I really think
Sounds
Jeff will like it.
interesting.
It looks cool, but not.
If
I'm not
they
gonna
put
spend 60
VR
bucks.
into it,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
holy crap, that'll be fun.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah,
If they put VR in it, then someone will buy it, and then I'll like it even more.
the big thing about this is supposed to be you're supposed to be able to share all your great little
Oh yeah,
things you do with other people.
like your moves.
So
Yeah.
basically like a GoPro video, but you make it in a game.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you say you do like a little flip, and then you can send it to your friend, and they can try to do the same.
Yeah,
angle
that's
or
kinda
whatever,
cool.
Some shit like that.
So as I said, you'd probably like it. If they put VR into it, it would change the whole
I agree.
feel.
They should make it in VR.
I'm sure they will. What do you rate the Ubisoft conference?
7 Tupperwares.
Don't say that
They
because those
gotta
guys are gonna listen and be like, "Oh, they took our fucking great thing."
Confessions, boo.
Oh, we're going 7 confessions.
I'll give it a 6. I liked last year more.
I give it a 6 too.
I don't watch
anything
it.
exciting.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Why am I so high? Jeez.
You like stuff?
Why are you so high?
I should have went lower because I don't like DLC crap, but that was 7 was
So it was
There's
trying
only
to
that
think
just
it-
because they announced Watch Dogs 2 DLC. You'll
I don't like
downgrade
DLC
the entire
either.
conference.
See, I don't like whenever they say, "Well, there'll be a DLC coming out."
They
for
do
it
that all the time.
before."
Everyone
I
does
dislike
though.
that so much.
Why
though.
can't they just put it in the fucking
Wait.
game?
Why couldn't-
Stop. Soil loves CD Projekt Red, but they sold that season pass before Witcher came out.
No comment.
That was a good stump. That was,
No, because
that was
they
a good
released
quiet.
They
I've
released
never seen
free.
them stump like
Listen,
that.
they released free DLCs.
What Sohail's trying to say is he doesn't like it when it feels like they cut out content from the game. If
Just
they,
Yeah.
just to
They're
make
cutting
money
out-
off the
yeah,
DLC.
that's what they're doing.
if they announce, hey, we're making this big DLC content, but we're actually developing it now, and this is what you can do for it later, but doing it so close to when the game comes out, he's worried.
Yeah.
That's
it
what
may
they
be
did with
cut out.
Arkham. Remember Arkham? Not Arkham Knight. The one before the last one, where you were in the city, Arkham City.
Yeah.
Do you remember how like they already had announced? They're like, yeah, you can only play the Poison Ivy stuff if you buy the Poison Ivy DLC. And then
I understand.
and then when you're like, what the freak? Why can't I play? Why wasn't this built in? It's here.
I don't like
why-
DLC. I think it's silly too.
But why do I have to pay $19 to play a little portion of a story?
What's the
Yeah,
worst
fuck
is when they have it on the disc. At least they're not doing that as much anymore.
Remember what that was on with Destiny too? Remember Destiny already had all the places in it.
It wasn't
already?
on the disc. They had all these places that they showed during like the first concept trailer that they showed.
No, remember people broke into the parts.
Oh no,
where-
you're talking about like the icons and stuff. Yeah, that's what they had
Yeah.
planned, but like the actual maps and stuff weren't built yet.
there was people going into those areas.
I know, but like that's another thing I'm saying.
Oh.
You could go into the area, but didn't have finished textures.
Right.
It wasn't complete.
But I meant it was like it was on the first disc, and then why didn't they just say, "All right, we're gonna put
No,
some
an example of something that was on the disc was like on Street Fighter or something like that. The character's already on the disc, but you have to download the character.
Right, that's stupid. Overall, I think that's what made me angry. But 7 is what I give. I don't like Ubisoft. Kind of makes me angry, but For Honor gives it some points.
I love Ubisoft games.
Sometimes they make me angry.
I didn't like the host. I don't. It's weird. She was
Why
trying to be
not?
funny.
She's there every year.
I know.
Yeah,
And she even made fun of herself. She's like, "Oh, I'm here again."
It's not a Ubisoft conference without Aisha.
I guess. I don't know. It's cringy. I don't like it. It's weird. She makes jokes. She's trying to be sick. I don't know. It's not funny.
You know, like
No
made
jokes.
No fun zone.
All right.
No restrictions.
Okay.
Moving on. There we go. Grand finale.
Oh yes, here we go.
A Sony conference. Everybody excited?
Oh, so good.
Introducing God of War. The game seems to take inspiration from Norse mythology.
This is correct.
Correct.
I'm going to say
Correct.
what Encore should
Correct.
say in the live orchestra.
Oh,
Really gave this a lot of oomph.
I deliberately left that stupid part out
Why?
because it says epic in there.
It was
epic.
epic.
It was epic.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
awesome.
you guys
It was
are cock.
totally
You guys are
epic.
Sony
It was
cocksuckers.
so good.
We
All
haven't
of
had
you
a,
are
we haven't
Sony
had a
cocksuckers.
live.
So good.
No, look, we haven't
So
had a
good.
live orchestra in a conference since Nintendo revealing Skyward Sword.
I can feel Ryan is itching to say oak.
Just having an orchestra doesn't automatically make it epic.
It was
Didn't automatically make it epic,
Why?
but in conjunction with what they did, it was awesome.
You don't think it was cool when they had? Oh, you probably didn't watch it.
I
Skyward
did,
Sword.
I did watch the whole Sony conference.
No, Nintendo.
Oh no, I didn't
When
watch
they
Nintendo
revealed
conference.
Skyward Sword, and Miyamoto came out with the shield and the.
That was so
the sword.
stupid.
It was so funny. It was
Cringy.
when
I
you have
guess.
when you have a live orchestra, it does a lot of good. It gives you a little bit more emphasis.
It gives me more feels because it's live. You feel the sound.
You're not even there.
But it doesn't matter. The
Oh
sound.
my god! All right. Anyway, what do you guys think of God of War trailer?
Looks fucking
It was
awesome.
amazing.
Yes.
Looks so fucking good.
Yes.
What do you think, Encore?
Loved it. Can't wait for it.
What do you think about the kid, Tommy?
I hope the kid like we play it where the kid grows up and he actually becomes like a big part of it.
And
Or
Chris
maybe
being a little bitch.
Well,
I
I mean,
feel like the
that's kind
kid
of
is the.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me
Yeah,
do it.
you
Fucks
take
it
over.
up.
yeah, but that's what are you expecting like a serial assassin child?
Yeah, but if the entire game is let me do it. Let me do it. Fucks it up. And then I gotta fix it.
I
Like,
love
fuck
the
that.
relationship between the two of them, though.
Yeah,
like, especially like when his rage mirror
Yeah, he gets mad and he's like controls himself.
okay, just do this.
Because you know that Kratos in other games had no patience,
Yeah.
so it's really funny to
Well,
see him have
you can
patience.
tell he's like older. He's
Well,
got a full beard.
he wanted to get back to his family in the first game, right? So now you get to see how he is with his family, and he's settling
new
down.
family.
Yeah, new family.
But there's no news about the mom, right? We don't know anything about.
They said that that's going to be a big part of the plot.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you, this just seeing the trailer is a really big chance that I might get a PlayStation now, just
Dang.
because of this.
I'm just telling you, wait
That's
for
how
that
good it
Neo.
was.
Wait for that Neo. Just
Yeah, I'll probably get the Neo if I get one. When is it coming out?
No one knows.
Oh God!
Probably-
Nobody knows.
it's going to be a waiting game. Probably next year sometime.
probably sometime next summer. or
No, I
spring.
read that it's coming. What, God of War or the Neo?
The God of War.
Oh, God of War will probably be next fall.
Wow, next fall.
Plenty of stuff to play.
You have plenty of time to wait until
Maybe.
you
It's
have
going
to
to be a
get
long
it.
time.
No, probably
Start saving those pennies.
It'll be VR God of War by the time that shit comes.
Looks so good.
I'm right
The game
there
looks
with you,
good, and you feel the Norse mythology because when that troll attacks him, you hear something about Valhalla. So you're like, okay, the
Yeah, you
Norse
said you
things.
just say
It's
that.
got a very what I like the most about it is the fact that it did a cinematic and then is transitioned to gameplay. There's almost
You never
Yeah,
played
I
God of War 3.
I really like the storytelling that it had.
God
yeah.
of War 3 is like that too.
It's
That's
very,
how
no, it
God
is
of War
very
was
it's
done.
very nice. Like this the transition.
it's very naughty doggy.
The director, he said that it's gonna be, it's never gonna have cutscenes that you're gonna play, and it just feels like one full.
Wasn't
Yeah, it
David
feels like a
Jaffe-
movie.
That's what he said it's gonna be. It's
fucking
you won't see
Jaffe made the
cutscenes
first
or
one,
anything
right?
like that.
David Jaffe.
David Jaffe made
David
the
Jaffe,
first
David Jaffe.
two. Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
They only made the
No,
first
he, I
one.
think he made
First
the
one.
second one, didn't
No,
He didn't direct the
the guy
second one.
he's doing this one did the second one.
he? Okay.
Craig something.
No, I think this game is gonna be good. Third one was great. This one's gonna be great. I love God of War games.
So
Just the epic nature of the game is just fun.
So it's gonna take place after God of War 3, I guess, many years later. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be in the same. He's the same dude,
I think it's the same guy, but in a different realm of
a different continent.
some
I'm guessing.
area.
I think this is in this world. There's different areas, or he went to a different world, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
or like
same
a different
Kratos.
area.
Has
Yeah,
there been
Kratos.
different Kratoses
No.
No.
or different God of Wars?
I think
No.
something didn't it say something about one of his moves being a Spartan.
Yeah,
attack?
it was when he got
That's-
raged.
That's how we know for sure it's still the same
Yeah,
Kratos. 'cause
whenever he got rage,
Sparta
it's a Spartan
has nothing
rage.
to do with Norse.
Yeah.
Norse
It was
mythology.
amazing. I showed it to people who don't even play games.
Great opening.
You have to see
Like
this
your
shit.
grandpa.
Like the people
He's
you
dead.
work with?
Yeah, the people I work with.
Papa Tommy.
You showed your
So
grandma.
instead of buying him a fucking broom,
dead.
they're
It's
showing
like-
him video games and
Your
shit.
grandma's dead.
They're like,
No, Grandpa.
Bro,
Oh.
you want double brooms? Let me show you what you need in your
Hey,
life.
can you leave my brooms alone?
You need God of War. Look at Kratos.
That's funny. Sony Bend Studio. Siphon Filter developers introduced Day Gone.
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
That looks fucking cool.
That looks really good.
Studio's first console game since 04.
Man, forget that game.
We were juniors in high
I've never
school.
played.
What did you say?
It's a long time ago.
It was really fucking cool. It's like Sons of Anarchy meets.
Oh,
zombies.
Isn't it
Yeah,
the same?
yeah.
Isn't it the same actor
Really?
from Force Unleashed?
I don't
It
know.
looks. You know, the guy that plays the main character in the game looks like the guy from Force Unleashed.
I don't know.
The bald kid.
No. The guy
buzzhead
the guy
kid?
that says he's riding his bike through town or whatever, and he's like, I miss the wind in my hair and the smell of this and that. The guy that you play as, the main guy, I think he's the same guy from Force Unleashed.
The voice actor, you mean?
No, the same skin, same guy.
Like the buzzhead kid.
Yeah, Buzzhead guy.
Well, let's look it up later.
Okay.
I haven't seen.
Look it up now. We'll come back
let's-
to it.
Let's talk about it.
check it out.
Well,
Let me
so
check
one
it
thing,
out.
One thing I'll say about this game is it made Dead Rising look like it didn't know how to do groups of zombies.
But they're different kinds of zombies, though. That's the thing.
They seem a
What do
little
you mean?
more.
How they different? Oh,
These-
you mean
these
'cause it
look
moves
They seem
like-
more
fast?
serious. As in Dead Rising is more just fun.
Yeah, Dead Rising, like the
No, I
zombies.
agree.
They're
I agree.
just
But
for
one of
fun,
the
yeah.
big selling points of Dead Rising for me is the amount of zombies they put on one screen. That's one of the things I've always loved about it. And this game really has like pile.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like
Oh, that
World
video of
War
him
Z.
shooting on the catwalk.
yeah, he was coming out of the train. Remember,
They bust through the door?
The door
Yeah.
opens. You could tell the frame rate actually went down a little bit during that scene. But I really love how many zombies they're able to get,
Looks
especially
really
with that
fucking
much
cool.
animation.
And it's all open world, so it's all like emergent. So you can go through that scene and nothing could happen, or you can go in there and just fucking go crazy. It's gonna be fucking
It's good. It's good stuff.
So Sony had the gameplay at the end of the conference,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
we can talk about it now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like the gameplay?
Looks cool. A lot of zombies, a lot of shooting.
I like that.
A lot of characters on screen at the same time.
I like when he went into the car and pulled out the oil can and made a little makeshift
That's what you like.
silencer. That was fucking cool.
Okay, check this out. Check this out. So, Force Unleashed guy. We'll show it to the group on the right. And then, am I clicking on this? This guy.
Looks nothing like them.
I don't see it.
I think you're wrong
Hey,
because
what
do
is
more
this?
research
I wanna
than
see
just
it.
a picture, and then we can find out.
Turn the laptop.
Denied.
no, wait. I have to
I've seen that Fortune Lease dude in
Let me see.
shows.
Let me see.
look at the nose.
You're way over
It's a
analyzing
video
this.
game, dude.
Hey, let me see.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna look it up on Wiki, and I'll tell you right
Alright.
now. It's the same
Okay, I
guy.
guess you don't get to see it.
I can't hear
That's some
anymore.
He's not done
segregation.
yet. He's not done yet. Let him
So do you
finish.
guys think it's a lot of zombie game?
Too many zombie games?
This looks cool. It's like Sons of Anarchy meets Last of Us, but what do you think?
I don't feel any fatigue for zombie games yet. I'm excited.
Either do I. Like
Oh.
like I said, it's an easy genre to do because it works really well for games, and the games are usually really good. So
Especially if the story isn't focused on zombies and it's more about the personal stuff going on and surviving, and you're a mercenary, so if you get like interesting mercenary contracts and if there's like a gray moral area, I'll be really into it.
Can you play with friends?
No, it's single player.
Oh, darn. It'd be cool to have like a
I like
Sons of
that.
Anarchy thing with friends plus the zombies.
Could you play Dead Rising with friends online?
I think 3 had co-op, yeah?
yeah, they had co-op. I mean, really, what I really liked was the Capcom Super Ultra something.
I never
Oh,
played that
yeah. I
one.
remember,
Hyper
remember you
remix.
talking about
I
that.
loved that so much. It was fun. The Dead Rising had co-op and it actually worked well.
Yeah, if you want to play co-op, go play Dead Rising. This is going to be more story-based kind of a game. I'm excited for it.
My.
So we got The Last Guardian.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Will finally be released on October 25th.
Looks so good. I'm going to cry.
Guardian.
Is there like
you
more
think you'll be
footage
let
or
down?
gameplay of this that I don't know about? Because
Are you
everything
gonna-
I've seen, I don't know anything about this.
They haven't shown very much.
Do you
no.
think
Why are
you're
you
gonna be
so
let
excited
down,
for it then?
Jeff?
'Cause-
Ryan?
What was that?
Do you think you're let down? Is gonna be let down for you?
I'm not like thinking it's gonna be the best game ever made. Like people have been like waiting years and years for it.
It's confirmed. Star Killer is the same guy.
Okay, cool.
Confirmed
Encore wrong.
Bitches.
So he'll right.
by Wikipedia. Same character. Same guy.
But to let Jeff know why I'm excited for
Sorry.
this game.
But can't people edit Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It's fully editable.
You need to find a better source so he'll.
Okay, first of all, whenever it works for you, Wikipedia is always the go-to. whenever it disproves you, oh, that's just Wikipedia.
So he could have just edited the Wikipedia himself right now.
That's what I was trying to say.
Since we all use Wikipedia, that's a fair source to say. And so, in the event, Sohail wins.
Okay. I don't want to fight, but let's go.
But I'll explain to Jeff why I'm excited.
Don't
for
want to
this
fight.
game.
You just look 5 minutes of looking it up. That's fine. Go ahead, Ryan.
Because the guy who made this game made the Ico and Shadows of the Colossus for PS2, and those games were phenomenal. So this is like a spiritual successor to those. So I'm really excited for it because of that.
Because I remember at PSX and that big screen with the, what is it, like a Falcor looking thing?
Did you see the actual like gameplay game? They had a trailer. What, it wasn't at PSX.
I saw a trailer, whatever it was during the Sony. I saw whatever they put during the Sony conference.
The last trailer they showed had more gameplay. It was like when they showed it again, which was like E3 last year. I think.
Yeah, last year E3 when they brought it back. But Jeff doesn't know the history of the game. Like they announced this game probably like back in like 2007.
Yeah, Jeff, you really play Shadow of the Colossus. Once you do, you'll understand why we have a little bit.
Yeah.
of
Almost
sacrifice.
10 years.
Yeah, they announced it forever ago, and then it disappeared, and everyone kept asking Sony, "What's going on with what's it called again? Last Guardian. What's going on?" And
I'm excited for
And Sony just kept saying, "Oh, it's still happening." And then like a month later, rumors would come out, it's canceled. And Sony go, "Oh no, it's not canceled." And then finally, like 4 years later, they announced it.
It
Again.
showed up at PSX, yeah.
It was so stupid, though.
So like, every year, everybody's like, "Are we going to see Last Guardian this year?"
Didn't
Are we
even
gonna
like
see
work
Last Guardian this year?"
properly.
But the one at PSX was supposed to show you size comparison between the player character and that Last Guardian thing.
Yeah.
So Last Guardian or the player character,
But-
is he a cartoon?
I don't know if
What do you
the
mean?
The art style's cartoony, yeah.
I don't know if the
But how
dog
come
thing.
the dog doesn't look
I
like
don't
a
know if
cartoon?
the dog thing's actually Last Guardian anymore, or unless there was a flashback, because the last trailer showed two of those things.
Yeah, there's two in the new trailer.
So is the boy the Last Guardian?
Maybe.
Confused. I'm confused.
Who knows?
Or is
Nobody
someone else the
knows.
Last Guardian?
But the dog thing is called Trico. That's
Uncle, what do you think?
I have the first two. I never played them. I'm not interested in this one
Why do you have all these games and not play them?
because it was cheap and I bought it.
They keep them wrapped up.
I'm really
Worth money
excited.
sometimes.
I'll buy this game day one for sure.
What's this? Detroit Become Human?
Oh, this game
Ooh.
looks
This one
looks
looks
so
good.
good.
This looks real
Which
good.
one was this one?
You
There's
gonna
one
play it,
where
Tony?
like an android.
Oh
You're
yeah,
walking
on the
in.
roof.
that did look cool.
Did anybody else like Beyond Two Souls?
I played Beyond Two Souls. Well, actually, I got Beyond Two Souls for cheap, but I actually haven't started playing it yet.
Oh.
It was on sale on PlayStation.
When that
So I
game
picked
first
it up.
came out, I went to the Red Box and rented it and beat it in a day.
Oh, did you get the platinum?
No,
Did you get the platinum for Heavy Rain?
no. Heavy Rain Platinum's like
I heard
impossible.
it's like
Did you get it?
impossible. You have to go play through it like 50 times. Something. They got
Yeah.
all the plat.
50 times? What the fuck?
Yeah. There's so many choices.
I'm exaggerating. Like
Oh.
every
He's
optional.
49.
Every
What's the kid's name again in the
what-
game? In Heavy Rain.
I don't remember the kid's name.
Chocolate
Smeagol.
Rain.
I just remember
I don't know
Ethan
the kid.
Martin.
He goes, Ethan.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he was just yelling it out loud like for like a good 10 minutes, and my child was dead, and he was yelling at his face. It was like, Ethan. It was
Oh, you killed the kid? You didn't save him?
I killed him. I killed him, but he was still blinking.
What?
It was the game glitch or something.
I saved the boy. I got there. I love that game. Heavy Rain was awesome.
Heavy Rain is really a good game.
The music's so good.
It was.
All right, continue on.
Wait, so
sorry.
what?
So Beyond
How-
Souls.
how does
Two
it relate to
Souls was not
Detroit?
Good.
It's
Yeah.
the same director.
Same director.
Okay.
Same type of gameplay.
What's his name?
Gotcha.
David Cage.
So wait, Ryan.
Cage.
So Beyond Two Souls was not good.
Oh, I love Beyond Two Souls.
It was just really short.
No, it was like 8 or 9 hours. That's fine.
So you played through 8 or 9 hours in one day. That's good.
I love
That
it.
mean- that
I
means it
love
was really
that
good
game.
then.
I thought it was. I got like shit reviews, but I fucking loved that game.
Hayden Panettiere or whatever.
And I'm
No,
excited.
it had Ellen Page.
Oh, forget it.
I'm excited. To play.
She was in your favorite game,
Which one?
Last of Us.
No, that's when they got mad that it looked too much like Ellen Page. That it
And she was
actually
gonna
Ellen
sue, I
Page,
think,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, she was gonna sue.
They altered the character model,
Fuck
but
that
it
bitch.
still looks like Ellen Page. So okay,
It's whatever.
I'm
they
gonna
tried.
get Human. Detroit Become Human. It looks cool.
it does look really.
It was
good.
really cringy in the video. It's like, my name is Connor. This is our story. Like it was a perfect trailer, but when he said that, it kind of messed it up.
That was kind of a bad line.
Yes, he looks cool. The evil guy, the guy that's holding the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he from?
Is it an actor?
He's an actor. Yeah, he always plays evil characters in lots of movies. He didn't look familiar at all.
I don't remember, no.
All right.
We were watching a really shitty stream at my house, so it wasn't that good. Oh, one thing I want to say about our stream is we were watching it, and during the God of War, you heard some guy that's talking. He's like, I told you guys like 3 times now.
Oh my god.
You gotta quiet down. I know you're excited. And then later on after like one of the trailers, I think it was after the Detroit one, you hear the same guy come on. It's like, Sony just won E3. Sony just won E3.
The hell does that mean?
They totally
I don't know.
did.
It was really funny.
Means they
Jennifer
won.
Lawrence is in this game, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think so.
She's the main character.
I don't.
God.
I highly doubt they got Jennifer Lawrence for
Oh,
this
that's
game.
God.
That would cost way too much money for them.
Just asking.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Do they do that just strictly to get people to buy their game?
Yep.
Hire these stupid ass dumb people?
That's why we had Kiefer in Metal Gear.
You're lying. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard announced.
Oh, that was so fucking
Coming to PS4, Xbox One,
That looked
PC.
really scary to me.
Fully compatible with PlayStation VR.
That's what scared
That-
me.
Did you? I have a question. If you saw more content about it, the VR of it, is it free movement or is it on rails?
It's
or?
controller. Use a controller.
Okay.
Because one of the things that they're complaining about in the VR demo, because it's not like fully optimized, it was making people sick because you could
Well, no,
move.
this is why you teleport. It's because the locomotion gets people.
I think the big problem
Sick.
they're saying is that you still had control over the camera with the right stick, and it wasn't like moving your head to look. But this was
It
one.
can mess up your perception.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
But this game was one where I was watching it with Tyler and my friend Mike, and like Mike was already bitching about VR. He's like, "Are they gonna make real games for this thing?" And then, and so the instantly they go into like the demo, and we didn't know it was Resident Evil at the time, and everyone's like, "Oh, this looks really fucking cool." And then Mike's like, "I want to play this," and Tyler's like, "Oh yeah." And then they showed like the sizzle reel, and then it went 7 Resident Evil, and I lost my shit. I was
Oh,
like,
a lot of
my
people did.
fucking god!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I got
fucking
a lot of.
excited for
It looks good, but I promise you, I will not buy this game because I would be so scared out of my mind.
But did you play the demo? Did anyone else play the demo?
I
know
downloaded
a little
it.
bit.
Imagine that.
I want Renee to play it.
VR would be nuts.
I'm really excited for this game.
So what was it called? Kitchen something before?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Last
Which
year
you-
was released.
You're more excited because it's Resident Evil?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like super
Just the
excited.
name itself.
I was super excited for it because it looked like kind of game I wanted to play. And then when it said it was Resident Evil, I got really excited because it's like Resident Evil is going back to being a horror game.
Because the last few sucked.
Yeah, they turned into action games.
Yeah, they're action games. with a
I
little bit
like
of
the
story.
last two for what they are, but it's definitely a long ways away from what it used to be.
Yeah.
This game looks like Silent Hill-y to me, like scary level. The first Silent Hill.
Yeah, I played a demo.
I didn't play it, but I'm just saying.
It's like an hour long or something like
It's
that.
like
isn't
20 minutes. I finished it in like 20
it?
minutes.
That's it?
Yeah.
I can't play those types of games. I get super like in my own head.
They're so
Just
good, Soulhill.
relax,
Did you
man.
play Outlast?
I can't play them either.
When I was playing it at home on my TV, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this in VR.
Yeah.
I was already like really nervous.
They're pretty
about
intense
that.
in VR, actually.
That's
VR
what,
would
that's what I
fucking
said.
shit
I
your
couldn't. I
pants.
can't see that in my own head.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Especially because you can't, like, if something scary happens, you can't just look away from the
Can
TV
you imagine,
and look
like-
at the
Right,
ceiling or
it's on your
something.
it's
yeah.
on your face.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Can't get
It's
away
like
from
someone
it.
like has it on the like jerk out of the way and like bash their head.
Dude,
on the wall.
imagine if they put rumble packs in the headsets. Oh, dude.
That's gonna be kind of.
You get like shot in the head. And
Dude, like imagine if some like
Shocks you.
no, listen, like if some like zombie grabbed you know how they grab your head in like some of the games and like try to bite your face.
Fucking give you a
Imagine
headache.
that. And it's like just getting rumble packed.
That'll give you a heart
Oh my
attack.
god.
That'll give you a
That'd
goddamn
be pretty
heart
fucking intense. I don't know about that.
I
What if they
agree.
made like a vest gear like
I
that?
agree they should do that. It would not be hard to do either because it's the headset's plugged in. It's not like it would have a battery problem.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
It sounds like something they're gonna do now.
You know
They're
what
gonna
you-
steal my idea, patented. So he'll did it, patented.
What if they made like a shirt like that? So like if
They
someone
do.
comes up
They already
behind
have
you-
that.
VR
No,
porn.
But like if someone came up behind you and like touched your shoulder,
VR
you would
porn.
Feel that shit.
They have vests that when you take damage, it'll vibrate.
Haptic vests.
Yeah, but it's not very good.
Listen, they have a full suit you can wear and have sex with somebody.
Oh, they had the VR suit for
Oh,
Res, and it had like vibrators all over your body.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nasty.
They had a controller for it that's always vibrating or something like that.
Yeah. So is anyone else excited for Resident Evil besides me?
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
I want to see you play it,
Oh.
and on VR. I'm not gonna play it
I
myself.
would love to watch Ryan play it on VR. That shit would be hilarious. Oh no!
I'm excited.
Fuck!
How about
so-
you? Were
Should
you
be
excited,
funny.
Will?
I'm really excited for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed. I still haven't played. What?
I feel like Will would be like,
The Kitchen?
Kitchen? No, I still haven't played
PT
Alien Isolation
in VR.
Yeah, I really want to play that in VR, and it's only DK2 that it works with.
So you can't use it on your current one?
No,
There's no like hack?
There's no hack.
That's weird.
As far as I can find, it only works with DK2 Oculus Rift, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, I've always wanted to play a horror game like this in VR, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
So once it's fully compatible with VR, does that mean I can buy Resident Evil 7 and play it on Sloan's VR?
Yeah.
But also play it in non-VR mode?
So
Yeah.
they're pretty much just saying like the entire game is you can play it in VR. It's not like a separate little side experience. So from beginning to end, you got a full VR experience.
And this is the type of VR game I want more of, where it's not afraid to make people sick. I hope they don't pussy out on it, because
Sick in fear or sick just like motion-wise?
motion-wise,
moving forward and like around a 3D space with the headset on, it gets people sick really easy. So most games you have right now,
Pussies.
you can't actually, you have to teleport or something like that. So
I heard it's a minority of people, but they're like, you still don't want
people with like a lot of inner ear issues, I'm guessing.
Like my girlfriend, she gets sick looking at her phone in a car, so she doesn't understand how I can like read and stuff. So she'll definitely get sick playing it, but I might be more resilient to it.
I can tell you guys, I've tried. What's the name of the game? Adrift, and I actually got a little bit motion sick. This is a little tad. But I'm pretty sure I can handle.
Just keep that Benadryl and
Diazepims.
That's funny.
You can imagine though, in a drift you're kind of floating. There's like no floor. You're going like full around 360, all over the place.
So PlayStation VR officially announced to be released on October 13th.
That's it. We got a date.
Sean Layden also announced Sony will support PSVR with 50 games this year.
That's a lot.
This year is 2016?
Yep.
Wow.
Holy crap.
A lot of them are going to be little tiny demos though, so don't get your hopes up.
Did you see that on Amazon? You automatically had the date change on your delivery.
Best Buy did too, yeah.
Yeah, like I got an email. It was really weird.
So they always know.
It always happens as soon as they
The
update
retailers
a
already
pre-order.
know, and so they have like a time, like you can let it go at that time.
Some of the games being Farpoint, Star Wars Battlefront, X-Wing Mission, and Batman Arkham VR.
Farpoint looks really cool.
I will say that the
Batman Arkham VR.
the picture of Batman wearing the headset was
I wish
pretty
they
goofy.
showed more.
You get to
for
wear
Batman
you wear
Arkham
a
VR.
cowl. You wear it like a cowl, like the VR.
That's crazy.
But they also said that a lot of the games are going to be like $15 to $40, so that's nice.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
you're not really getting a full game. You're getting like maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute game.
Well, that's lame.
No, I want at least a couple hours for my 15.
Well, you can't
bucks.
expect all
It's
of
a
them
VR.
to be full games. I mean, we have little $10 regular games that we have too on like
Yeah.
PSN.
Do you remember that game that Ryan sent us a video of that guy running around that looked like crap on that like running little?
That look like
the
crap.
guys on the treadmill.
Yeah, that game looked like polygons. So
Oh, well, the game.
yeah, but that I can understand them making games like that you can play for maybe an hour. It's the same thing.
You know
but
the only
me charge
problem with
me
that? You can't
$15.
jump or crouch.
All right, continue on. So
Farpoint, I mean,
Farpoint looks
does that look
really cool.
interesting?
Yeah.
that looks like fun. I was a little creeped out about it because all the like weird sounds are coming out from the trailer, but I don't know. It's like you're the only guy left on a planet area.
It's a full-on first-person shooter campaign.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's a full game. Huh?
Yeah,
That's
it's a full
good.
game.
That's what I want to see.
They
I'm
did
not a
good
person that
job.
likes VR stuff. I'm not interested in it, but if you want to catch somebody like me, like casual gamer, you need to have full games, not these 15.
There's a lot of full games. But
I
there's
agree,
a lot,
too.
There's a
I
lot
agree.
of there's a lot of small experiences too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about brand new full games made for this set.
Resident Evil.
I'm not buying a
But
$400
you
headset
can't-
for some
You
small
can't
little
expect
games.
you can't expect someone to be like, I'm gonna make a full game for it.
Yeah, but then I'm not going
And
to
then-
buy
I'm
it.
not gonna buy it.
Yeah, I know, but then you can't expect every single little developer to make a full game. They'll make like an hour.
This is.
or 2
I'm just saying.
hours.
I want to see more of that.
But
They have a bunch though.
Yeah, but the fact that they got Capcom to do Resident Evil, that's kind of a big deal.
Well,
Yeah.
Encore, I need to tell you too. These games that are like demos that use the controllers and you're like grabbing stuff in a 3D space, you can't play them for that long. You get tired and the headset starts hurting because you're moving all over the
It's
place.
not our fault,
But
though.
then, what's the point of buying it?
Because it's a fun,
that
different experience.
You have that experience for
Yeah, but why
an
go
hour.
out?
however
Okay,
long you're playing it.
here's the
Same
here's
topic
an
that we've been
analogy.
talking about forever at Encore and I is why am I going to go out and buy a $300 new thing that I don't need if I can only play this for an hour?
Here's an analogy.
You play it for an hour, you take a break, and then you come back later.
I played The Witcher, or I played Fallout for fucking 6, 7, 8 hours straight.
I have Space
It's
Pirate
addiction,
Trainer.
bro.
I have Space Pirate Trainer on my
Wow me.
on my Vive, and I always go back to it because I just want to get a higher score.
But
And
listen,
it's the most simple game you could have.
That's a lot.
It's
That's
really
a lot
fun,
for
though.
$300.
Yeah, but that's like
400.
saying why wait 4
400.
hours in a line to go on a 2-minute roller coaster ride?
I would never do that.
it's the same thing as saying like you're playing. A
I
game.
would never do that.
Jeff
like an
wants
hour.
to do full on 8-hour shifts at the
Jeff,
Cookie Mart and
Here's
Job
another
Simulator.
example. When you play Overwatch, I mean, how long is one of those middle missions?
But each one's different.
You're just playing it on a map, though.
Are each one of those VR games, every time I play, is going to be a new game every single time? Like,
The game will be a little bit different.
I'm just giving
every
you-
single game of
I'm just
Overwatch
giving
is completely
I'm
different.
just giving you an example. I mean, that's one map for a certain amount of time. You're playing only a few different varieties of those maps.
I can still play Overwatch for 8 hours.
You can play Resident Evil for 8 hours too.
But
You know what would be cool?
You could technically play Space Pirate Trainer for over 8 hours.
all right, listen. It's the same analogy as you wearing your headphones for like 3 hours. You decide to take them off because they're painful. You get a headache. You get the same thing with the VR system.
Well, here's what I'm saying: it's from a regular movie and a 3D movie. Okay, it's the same. It's gonna be the same shit. This
Right.
is not what I want to see. I feel like most like Resident Evil. That's kind of it, right?
No,
What?
No.
Resident Evil.
Resident
Seven.
But
Resident
a VR,
Zero.
you're like in there. Like a 3D
My
movie
analogy
is
is
blurry.
regular and 3D, regular Resident Evil and VR.
Okay.
You know, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that happening.
So
feel like-
so in terms of like games that you
It's
can
a
just
conversion,
play,
basically. It's gonna be a conversion.
So you're
I'm not
thinking-
gonna go
you're
spend
thinking-
$400.
So he's thinking that they're going to release two types of the game. Same
That's
one
what's
with
gonna
VR
happen.
without
Plus,
VR.
you're gonna have these small little
So-
ones. I don't want to see that. I want to see something fully supported for just that.
So you want
me or
exclusives.
Jeff, yeah. If you want
Okay.
me or Jeff, somebody like us spending $400 for this shit, we need something to reel us in. You
You've
know,
been-
Wow
you've been-
me.
you've been-
You'll have those, but the good advantage of it is that you'll have games that have both as well.
and they're testing.
You shouldn't
it
get
still.
pissed
This
off
is-
that they have games.
this is
that
like
have
the
both
first
as
I'm
well.
stage.
not mad. I'm just saying that I'm not going to go out. I'm not excited about any of this. None of this so far as like FIFA 17, even though I played all the other FIFAs, and I mean, I'm still wowed by this new FIFA. Nothing that has been said about PlayStation VR has wowed me. I'm not excited about
Yeah,
any of
that's
it.
interesting.
I wasn't wowed, but like I in my head I was like, okay, let me think about buying it. I'm not gonna go buy it, but now I'm thinking about it.
so Sony needs to give Encore something that he can only play on his VR that he needs.
Why am I spending $400 for
It's
it?
a valid argument.
It's a lot of money.
That makes sense, but at the same time, you're going to have to find a game that he's going to really want. Like if they did just God of War in VR, then he'll be like, okay.
And it was just for VR.
That's
and it's
what I
like,
just
you know, everyone loved it. It's like this greatest thing. Okay, then maybe I might go.
Yeah, but they would make it
Over
like
it.
2 platforms because what if you
They're
can't
got-
afford a
exa-
VR, but you want to play the game?
You don't get to. So he's
Well, that's
saying
fucked
Sony
up.
needs to give them something that you can't get somewhere else, and that's a valid argument.
But at the same time, it's not the same experience.
It's
but
not.
I'm still saying that you are going to get that content. And right now it's the beginning, so you're not going to get the content to the level that you think you want it at right now. They're working on those games.
My
right
only
now.
concern with VR is what is it going to do to your eyesight in the long term?
Nothing.
because they don't know.
They do know.
Nothing that a
They do
TV
know.
doesn't do at close.
Like if you
range.
use it for the next 5 years, okay, consistently like half an hour, like every day, like an average gamer,
People have
what
been.
will it do to your eyes?
The developers
So
who've been making these
close.
things have been
nothing
doing
more
that.
than doing this with the.
You'll be
Same
fine.
thing, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
but it's a whole lot closer
We're
with a
not doctors.
magnifying glass. I mean,
Can you guys relax? Jesus,
not
come on,
gonna
let's move on.
melt your eyeballs.
you don't know that.
I do know that.
So like games like these, like Star Wars Battlefront or whatever, it's probably gonna be like a half-hour game or something.
Everybody
Right?
stop talking because Soil's getting says it's too late. Moving on.
It's gonna be a
getting
half-hour
midnight, move
game.
on.
I want to note that
It's gonna be a
not me
half-hour
this time
game, but it's
waving the clock.
experience.
Huh?
It's not me waving the clock.
We're already we're talking about the same thing. Move on.
It's going to be a half-hour game, but it's going to be an experience that you'll like so much, hopefully, that you'll want to do it over and over again.
He's not sold.
Encore's
can
on
just
the tipping point. I think once
He is
thought
on the
about
tipping
it.
point.
I think once we have it in our hands and we can say Encore, you need to try this, and then
Look at-
oh,
Well, watching this conference and watching this, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it, but I did go on Amazon to see if it was available.
and it is not.
No, I will not buy it though.
Encore's on the tipping
Well,
point.
you can buy it, even if you did want it.
Whatever.
Let's move on to the next, Jeffrey.
Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2, and Crash 3 Warped will be remastered and released on PS4. Crash Bandicoot is headed to Skylanders Imaginator.
There you go, Encore. Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot Warped
buy
is
it.
so good.
It's remastered from the ground up, so
That's what they
I'm
say.
down. I don't want to pay like $60 for. What, $60 for all three? Yeah,
60
sure.
for all three sounds fair.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it would have been cool to get a brand new one. Like when he came out and stuff like that, he's like, "Oh, that's right, we got him back."
What is it going to be like when they remaster it, though? I mean, I would like to
gonna
have
look a
seen
lot-
something from it other than that. Oh, we're going to do it.
I think the gameplay is going to be the same. They're just going to make it look really pretty.
Like Gears of War or whatever it was.
I know, but you remember how the first one was like when you played Uncharted. I mean, is it going to be more advanced than just going in a straight line and jump over stuff?
I think you're going to play I think you're going to be playing the same exact levels that you played in original Crash Bandicoot. This is going to look really
For
pretty.
$60.
Well, did you see the trailer for Skylanders? Like a Bandicoot?
Yeah,
Crash
that's what they did show. All I wanted to see is not that because I don't really care about Skylanders. I wanted to see
him.
these new games.
Like, look at him.
They
though.
look cool.
Yeah, that's how he's gonna look. I'm guessing in the new games.
I don't
Little
want to
furry
see
and stuff.
I want to see any updates to the gameplay though, if they were going to do that.
We'll see. I want to see more.
Sure.
All right.
Hideo Kojima reveals his new studio's debut game, Death Stranding. The game's
You walk too fast.
I know that bothered me so much. I was going to say that too. It didn't bother anybody else that he walked too fast at the end there.
We had those light up panels, but he was like one step ahead of them.
Yeah, it bothered me.
I wonder how many times they rehearsed it.
It's cool, dude.
Did you do his world famous hair flip?
The music that they did when he went down there was really epic.
That was so epic.
You know where that's from?
Where was
It's
it from?
it's from Mad
Max.
Max. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Ah.
Anybody excited for this game? I don't know. I don't care about this Norman Reedus guy. I don't know what's the big deal. With
I don't
this
know
guy.
what the game is about. It looks kind of weird.
It was really weird,
Yeah.
but it has his touch to it.
Do you remember how? Like, did you see that like meme they made of it that said like, Sony writes you a open check and you get your friends to do weird shit.
Yeah. Did you see like the breakdown of how it's like a metaphor of how he was like chained to Metal Gear Solid and then it was like ripped away from him? And that's why like the baby was Metal Gear and then he like, gave birth to it, but then it got torn away from him. Like Konami.
I think that's looking into it a little bit.
That's
too
going
much.
into it really.
And then
really-
like the 5 figures in the sky was like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and he's like looking up at them.
That's so sad. If that's what it is, it's really sad.
That
That's
is
really-
not what it is.
So what are all the dead whales?
All his fans.
Do you guys
That
think
was
it's
good.
like whatever he's making? It's like maybe a spiritual successor to whatever they're supposed to be working on Silent Hill.
They said he's making an
Something.
action game, so I don't think it's
Well,
gonna
I
be.
mean,
don't
maybe he
think
took
so, yeah.
elements from it or something because it
Probably.
was supposed to be with Norman Reedus,
Maybe a
right?
bit, yeah.
I hope it's not a Silent Hill game.
Well, it's not gonna come out till like 2020, I'm
I don't know,
sure.
it's gonna be so far away.
It was just weird.
I'd say 2019 probably at the earliest.
Well, this guy takes forever to make games. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Insomniac Games is working on a Spider-Man game exclusively for PS4. The developer also confirmed that the game is not based on the upcoming movie. Should it have been Sucker Punch?
I don't think anything about that. I just think the game looks good.
It looks really cool.
Just
Yeah.
the fact that Insomniac's doing it, I'm excited for it. They've done.
If Sucker Punch was doing it,
I feel
though,
like
what
they
would you
make
think?
more Spider-Man games than
It
any
doesn't.
other
They're,
Marvel
I think
game.
they're both on par. Those guys, Sucker Punch and Insomniac. You know, they make good games, but they're like the same. It's
Sucker
like,
Punch has been doing so
Wait.
well with also
Sucker Punch did Infamous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been Infamous. Just put
It-
Spider-Man in there.
Sure, it would have worked. I'm just saying, like both studios are on par. You know, they both get help from Naughty Dog, so I think they're just like a subsidy, both of Naughty Dog. So
Yeah,
subsidiary.
they'll do good. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not worried or.
The game looked beautiful though. The
I think it's a lot of
sunset,
this
the
gameplay,
cityscape.
Yeah.
It looks good. Hopefully, it's a good. Hopefully, it's something like Arkham games, the Arkham games.
I have a lot of faith in Insomniac too, but I would be a little bit more excited with Sucker Punch.
Remember the traversal in Sunset Overdrive? That's like perfect for Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true, but I mean the way that you get around in Infamous isn't that different. Just put rails on there and wall running.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
I can't.
It
wait
looks
for
good, though.
I think it's PS4 exclusive.
It is. I'm surprised that they somehow got an exclusive Spider-Man game.
Sony owns
It-
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
My main concern with Spider-Man games is getting around the city has never been a problem for developers. It was the best Spider-Man 2, but combat has always been a big problem.
It looked good in the trailer, so we'll see. I mean, we're jumping through windows and.
Yeah,
it looks
I
good.
hope it's good. It looks good.
Yeah, we get to play as Peter.
The combat's always been the most disappointing part.
As who?
What the
Peter.
heck? Why do you want to play as
I want some Peter Parker gameplay. I want to take some pictures and date Mary
There's some
Jane.
sight-
That's stupid.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I think
later.
I think Spider-Man is owned by Sony in the game realm, but movie realm it's owned by Disney.
So what do you think about Sony conference? I give it an 8.
Sohail?
I give it an 8.
All right, now Encore.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was awesome. Trailer after trailer after trailer. A lot of people didn't talk. This is what they should do at E3 all the time. Any conferences ever. Show the gameplay. Let the game speak for itself.
I give it a 10. I went in with very low expectations.
10, wow.
I didn't think they're gonna have much to show us.
Damn.
They started off strong with God of War, and I agree with Encore. Like there was no talking. It was just trailer, trailer, trailer. A little bit of talk, trailer, trailer. And it was so. And I was excited for like everything.
Trailers on trailers.
It was so good.
Did
Yeah,
anybody get-
Resident Evil 7, Hideo Kojima, God of War, new IP.
Spider-Man.
Did this-
Spider-Man. I was like, oh god.
Did this make you angry about going to PSX though?
No.
And seeing nothing.
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Go
I
ahead.
mean, I wish PSX was better, but this is a 10.
It's only $50. Cheap.
As a show for the fans, I give it 10. It was exactly what the fans would want to see. As an E2 press conference, I think it's 8.
So averages to a 9.
which
It was more for the fans and like getting people excited about their games. Not really.
That's what they're doing
This
with
is this is how we're doing. This is our plan. This is where we're going.
which developer did which show did they show Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't remember.
Oh, wait, do you?
But yeah, we had Horizon here. We had gameplay.
Yeah, there was gameplay.
No, they had
Yeah,
gameplay
what
demo.
show? What
showed
show
it?
did it
Which
show?
show?
I think-
They showed off last year.
I think it was in the Sony one.
It was announced at E3 last year.
Yeah, but they showed
there was
gameplay
gameplay
this
this
They showed
year.
gameplay this time.
Last
I think
year,
it was
last year
Sony.
they showed gameplay.
Yeah, they showed gameplay every time
They
they
showed
showed it.
gameplay this year.
Yeah, but this
There
one
was
they
a lot
showed
more gameplay. Yeah.
It was more gameplay.
Which
yeah.
one was it?
She was
Which one it?
attacking. There was interaction with
Which
other people.
conference was
I think it was
Sony? I
Sony.
don't remember. Sony?
Sony. It's a
That was
Sony
really
exclusive.
that game really got
it's an
me.
exclusive for this.
I was wondering which one it was. We didn't talk about it. So I was
Okay.
worried.
We skipped it.
It was in the show notes.
Yeah, we skipped it. What the hell?
That game looked really good. I was just asking a question.
Yes, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm really excited for it. I'm not going to buy the limited edition for it though.
It's a really weird concept, isn't it? Robot animals.
It's
really
like
It looks really good. The graphics are amazing.
it's
Robot
like
animals.
I don't
like
think they're going to be
Zoids?
that nice though. I think they're going to be way
The,
worse.
the hair. The only thing that bothers me is the hair a little bit.
Okay.
The show Zoids. Robot dinosaurs.
Thomas, what do you rate the Sony conference?
With an H.
I didn't see it, but I saw the trailers and they look pretty cool. So on that,
Don't
I'll
rate
just
it.
give it an 8.
All right.
You can't rate a movie based off a trailer.
Yes, I can.
Cheese.
Ghostbusters.
Refer to episode 8 about that one. Nintendo Treehouse Live. Did we watch it?
Watch the Zelda trailers.
Zelda looked beautiful.
Looks so fucking good.
Nice.
It looked interesting, but
Why?
I don't know.
What
do you
about what Tommy?
I mean, with all the new graphics and stuff and all these games coming out looking so realistic, you got Zelda, like, they're trying to make it look like that, but
They're not trying to go realistic at all.
I know, but what I'm saying with the whole environment and the showing all the environment, all the birds.
I
fucking
agree
flying,
that
I'm just
the-
like, okay, I would get it. You know how to animate like an more open world, but this shit ain't God of War. Okay, just
the
stop.
resolution did
Just
bother
give
me a
us your
little bit,
console,
but
stop with
the
the
cartooniness. I mean, it doesn't
It's
have
Zelda.
to compare.
Yeah. Zelda is
No,
all
but that's
about story.
that's like imagine having a Mario game and then it just shows you the pipes constantly. Like, look at these nice pipes.
How are you comparing a Zelda world to pipes?
And Mario.
All right, let's stop.
Come on.
Stop while you're ahead.
What about Pokemon Go?
You just said pipes.
If you got something to say, let him say it.
Did you see the
Damn.
Pokemon Go stuff, Tommy?
I didn't see that yet. I heard about it, but I've been wanting to check it out.
They showed throwing the ball.
But
on
I
the table.
knew about the whole watch.
I played the beta. I'm in the
was it?
beta. It's a really cool idea, but
It is really cool.
It's so cool. I had it up at work and I opened it and I was like, oh, there's a Charizard next to me, and I caught Charizard on my
that's
keyboard.
what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
You flick Pokeballs at him. He's like shoot at him. Eventually you catch it.
That's awesome.
What
It's
can you-
really
what-
cool, but it's the beta's super rough.
What can you do with it after you caught it?
I don't know.
The question is, what do you want to do with it, Will?
Catching
be
is
able
half
to fight it.
most of the fun right there is catching it.
I want to do
So
something.
we should all
with it.
try it and then like just fight each other.
I
at the
remember
next
somebody
one.
in line when we were waiting for Warcraft. Someone was playing it, and they're like, "Oh, there's a Charmander nearby," and they flicked it.
Yeah, I don't know what you do once you catch them. Get them in your Pokedex and stuff. I don't know.
So what did you guys think about the Treehouse? You guys like that conference or how they did it? What did Nintendo do? Did you like that?
I think they did a great job showing off Zelda.
I'm talking what they did though. Did you like that? Would you want them to have an actual conference?
I would like the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, they didn't do the direct.
Cool.
Nothing.
Get ready.
Everything is just overshadowed by Zelda.
Link.
If they did a Nintendo Direct showing off Zelda, I would have been happy. I don't know why they had to do a Treehouse.
What's the? I don't know.
The Treehouse is just like a live.
I know it's a live event
stream
thing.
they do.
But
I don't know. It was a waste of time.
You never watched Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, I did, and they showed multiple games, not one game
Yeah.
for 2-3 hours.
The directs are a lot better, but
I think they should just stick with the conference, even though they're cringy as hell, those guys. But
Well, even in a conference, you can't show it over for 2-3 hours. But yeah, that
No,
was
but
part of the live stream thing. I know.
yeah, but you leave that for the floor or whatever.
They're not going to be at E3 again
I don't know what
do you
Nintendo.
think they're out? Do you think they're out, Will?
with conferences
No, they already said that they might show Mario at the next E3.
during Treehouse. Though I don't think they're actually going to have a conference. Do you?
I don't think they'll ever have like a Sony conference, but they'll do the directs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. They're just going to keep doing directs and do the Treehouse live shit.
So what you guys are saying is basically, in conclusion of all this E3, God of War was the best part. All right, I
No.
agree with you. No, it's cool.
Okay, then.
God of War wasn't even the best part.
Wait, 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 wait.
We're gonna talk about Voltron.
No, next
No.
week. Next week.
How about Dory?
Next week.
Oh,
Next
I
week.
wasted my time
And
watching
Independence
it.
Day.
That's how I feel. Thank you.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week's confession. We want to thank you all for listening. Join us next week as we talk about Voltron, Finding Dory, and as we all play The Crew on Xbox One. As a reminder, you can find previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. You can also follow us on our many social media platforms to send us your confessions. Have a good night.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Jeffy, 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 Jeffy.